I'm back. Sorry. Okay, where did everybody go? I'll wait. Where did everybody go? Hey, Des. Nikki. Yes, we're here. We're here. Hold on, I'm going to get my glasses. And we'll wait for some more people. Hi, exclusively me. We're going to have a little chit chat about some things. It says one watching, but I have tons of people down here, so I don't know what's going on with the count. But it'll get it. Hi, I missed you guys. Hello, exclusively me, Discovering Des, Light Bright T, Nikki, Dallas Salad, Michelle. Hello. I am so glad to see you all, even though I'm not really seeing you, you know. Okay, all right, so now, this is like an impromptu. Hi, kind to me. Hey, there you go, Miss Creole. Sorry, baby. No, I'm not on mobile. I was just checking it out. Actually, I was driving and I checked it out, but no, I'm in the comforts of my home. I'm just not on camera. Hair looks a wreck. Yes. So let's talk about some of this crazy stuff. Because I didn't get too deep into it. But hey, Angela, how are you? I didn't get too deep into it. What's going on? But you know, hey, Redbone, that's one of my gemologists. Oh, my new glasses are weak. Okay. So, what's really going on? What is really going on? I think the Rico and the ZT thing is old, but I don't think the mother and ZT thing is old. I think that's going to keep going. But let me see. So, we talked a little bit about that, so I don't want to harp on that. But I just, like I told you, thanks everybody for joining me. I've been running the streets. I haven't been on camera. I have my grandchildren, and my little one doesn't know when I'm taping, so I just had to deal with my grandbaby. So I've been out of commission, but I'm back. I've seen so much stuff happen. Thanks to the new subbies that I have, we're getting there. I just need you all to make sure that you join me on my other channel, Mz.Teavalocity Gems Talk, and subscribe over there. Now, what is really going on? So I told you what my take was on this ZT, Rico, and all this crazy stuff, and James and Tracy. I think it was a setup. I think finally, whoever's been whispering in Rico's ear, it worked, because now him and Tracy are on the outs. But Tracy did not drag Rico. She just spoke her mind. He spoke his mind, and hopefully that's over. And maybe they could come together again. You know, I understand both of their perspectives. So I just keep it moving, because it's not none of my business. You know, however, I watched it. I was glad to see Tracy, you know, got back on camera. So, you know, she must have felt pretty good. I think what happens with Tracy, and I said this before, I believe, and this is just what I believe. I believe when Tracy meet people, even though it's a YouTube shit, she really take to them and befriend them. And I don't think that is always reciprocated. I think Tracy, personally, I told y'all before, and I'm going to continue to say this, I believe that Tracy is being set up. Now, I normally don't say the content creator's name, but none of us are dumb. We all know what's going on with them. And I think they finally got to Rico, whoever's whispering in Rico's ear. It worked this time. Even though he said he would always love Tracy and rock with her, he did distance himself from Tracy, and she's feeling some kind of way. And I get it, because he's been riding with her for a long time. But for some reason, he felt it was time for him and her to separate. And there's nothing wrong with that, you guys. People outgrow other people. You know, they just outgrow them. Perhaps he have outgrown her, or maybe he have looked at some things that have been going on in the past, and he decided that she wasn't for him in his best interest. And so he went, took his toys, and now he left, and he's on his own. Hopefully he'll do well on his own, you know. And I wish Rico the best, and of course I wish Tracy the best. She's been holding it down. But let me tell you something. When I said devils are chasing you, I meant that. I meant that the devils are chasing some of these content creators. And it's like a tag, you're it. And when the devils and the demons start to chasing you and they tag you, that means you're it. So whatever they have in their mind to destroy you or to do whatever their intentions are doing to you, they normally succeed if you're not grounded, you know. And that's just not for her, that's for any other content creator who can't seem to stand strong because they have so many forces coming at them. Hey son, how are you? So I think that's what's going on. But now is a bigger picture, you guys, is a bigger picture. And the only reason why I don't dig deep into it is because I'm not that invested. I always told you guys, and I tell you time after time, I see them. I see what is going on. And I think it's working. I think it's working. So I'm not sure how long some of this will last. I don't know who will remain standing, but I do know that the devils are chasing some of these people and they can't get around it, because I think they have become so planted in what they do and the behavior that they display. And it's not a persona. I believe it's who they are. And I'm going to continue to believe that, because if you show me who you are, I'm going to believe it. And that's the place we at now. I believe now some of these people have showed their hands and they have to deal with whatever seeds they have sown. I just do believe that. And I believe that they are trying to destroy Tracy's camp. I do. I really believe that. Now, she doesn't come over here. I'm sure maybe, you know, some of the people who come in this chat and frequent Tracy's chat will, you know, I'm sure tell her what I say over here. But I say what I say, and I mean what I say. I believe they're trying to destroy Tracy. Now, I can't pinpoint who. Well, you know, in fact, I really can pinpoint who. We all could somewhat figure out who's doing it. But they decided that they would attack Tracy's camp. So they have, and I'm just gonna say it, they have Shrimp Peen, they have Rico out the way, they have who else lately that I think have turned on Tracy? Shrimp Peen, Rico. Now I don't see Kwani, and I can't speak for Kwani, but I haven't seen her rocking with Tracy lately. But I don't know if something happened. I know when that Rico thing and ZT and Kwani was on her platform, Kwani expressed how she felt, you know, in regards to Rico. And I think Tracy was put in a tight spot and she didn't act the way they wanted her to act. You know, some people felt as though she didn't defend Rico the way Rico defended her, and that alone could have caused their friendship. I'm not going to talk too in depth on it, but I'm just telling y'all what I see. I think they use Rico as a pawn. I think they use Rico as a piece to get to Tracy and Kwani as well, because it was just quite strange to me And I'm sure I probably get a good cussing out, but that doesn't bother me. But it's quite strange to me how he had called Tracy. She was on the platform, and Kwani overtalked him and commenced to cussing him out. And Tracy didn't mute her. And he kept saying that he didn't want to go on with the conversation if Tracy hadn't muted her, got rid of her, and she didn't. And I think that alone caused their friendship, because at that point you had to look at who you was really rocking with. And to me, it appeared like she was rocking with Kwani, and I see where Rico got a little upset. Now, that's my observation of it. I could be wrong, and I'm sure I'm going to get cussed out. But then they going to say, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I do. I do know what I'm talking about, because I watched the whole thing. And so now their friendship is over. She was put in the middle, and at that particular time, sometime when people are put on the spot, you don't know how to react to the situation at hand. But when you look back over it, I'm sure when she cut the live, and I don't know if she go over her lives. I do. I look over my lives and read my chat and stuff. I think she must have felt different. I think she might have felt different, that she was put in a spot, a tight spot that she couldn't wiggle out. She had to choose. And if you ask me, from my observation, the choice was not Rico, he felt like. And I think that's why Rico decided at this time that he would no longer be friends with her. Now, I hope things work out for the both of them. You know, I told you, I tell you guys on several occasions, I don't belong to any camp. I am just Mz.Teavalocity. I belong to my own camp. I I frequent people platforms. I watch them. Sometime I jump down, in the chat, and sometime I just stay in the bushes looking. But however, I just want you guys to know, when I say that I'm an independent content creator and I'm independent thinker and I stand on my own in my own camp, you could take that one to the bank, because stuff like this happened. And because we really don't know people in real life, and we just two shifts, which could be very endearing to us. Think about it. You really could develop a YouTube ship that becomes strong, and perhaps outside of YouTube, you could become friends. However, I don't think that took place with some of these content creators, but I just want you to know, Tracy, that they are attacking your camp. Step back and take a look at it. And this is just advice from me. And I know, sis, from watching you, how you think, who the hell am I to give you advice? Are we buffering? We're buffering, you guys? Okay, so they may be flagging the video, but that's okay. Because see, when I come here, I say exactly what I mean. So if they flag the video, more power to them. See, this is not my livelihood, so they could shut the video down if they want to, and I'll still get up tomorrow morning, praise God, and go to my job that pays me, that pays my bills. So, but I'm not siding with anyone. I just think Treese was put in a terrible spot, and at that point she didn't know what to do. And if I was her, I probably would have the same thing. When you have panels and somebody's over talking you and taking over, you lose control, and that's what happens. And I believe if you take a look at it, Tracy, you'll see. I think Rico felt slighted. I really believe he felt slighted. And then they wanted to bring this in it, Miss Pizarro. Then they tried to put Miss Pizarro in it because she started her channel, but Miss Pizarro been had a channel. I mean, like long time ago. She's just activating it again. So then they wanted to spin a narrative that Miss Pizarro was next up on back to break up with Tracy. Come on, you guys. It is what it is. Tracy and Miss Pizarro have their own relationship. Let it be. Let's just stop putting all these fake and false and negative narratives on things that's what is not. If they're friends, they go continue friends. They go continue to be friends. They don't need us to go in there and start making a bunch of lives about them. Ooh, they breaking up now. No, I think what they do And I think this camp is very smart. Like I said, it's chess, not checkers. I believe they take some time who they view, who they view. I'm not saying I view these people as the weakest links. And they chip away at them and they start chaos with them. And then eventually they'll take down so many people. And here's the sad thing about it, you guys. This is really the sad thing about it, is that you trust people, you share information behind the screens with people, you get comfortable with them. They've been rocking with you for years. Just because you guys have a little misunderstanding, you jump right on your platform and start talking and dragging, trying to explain and talking about that one, talking about this one. Then you got this one running over, and then their chat and their viewership is going up. And then they go run to the next person who you have beef. Some of these beefs are unwarranted. They just make them happen to get views. And I believe that's what's going on now. They running from Rico's back to Tracy to see what Tracy gonna say. When Tracy say a little bit, they run to Rico's. Then they go run to Miss Pizarro to see if Miss Pizarro turn on Tracy. Then they run to Brianna's. Then they run to TRX. Anybody that surround those people and rock with those people, that's who they'll try to attack. And that's how it is. And if you don't stand strong and rock with who you rock with and stand strong on what you believe, then you're God. Simple as that. You're God. You're the pawn that they would capture. And that's what's happening here. And I think it's crazy. And I think some people who now all of a sudden didn't like one content creator is teaming up with that content creator and they going after one particular person. And now I've watched it over and over to make sure that my perception of what's going on and my perspective is right on point. And I think that's what it is. She was put in a spot. They had took Rico over to Atlanta, and I think that was bait. That I really believe that that was bait, just the way it happened. Soon as Rico went live with ZT, he began to talk about Tracy like it was a setup, just like it was a setup. And he refused to talk about Tracy. And so what they do, then because he didn't do what ZT and whomever behind all this garbage wanted him to do, they start picking with Rico and it turns into a fight. The friendship turns into a fight right away because I think it was a setup and didn't go as they planned. They planned that and it didn't go well for them. And that's what happened. So when he comes back, he's not even sure. Somebody's texting me. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, you guys. Okay. I got you. I got you, baby. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. I'm trying to answer this. Okay. Okay. All right, thank you. I got y'all messages. You can stop. I got your message. And then because it didn't go as they planned, when he came back, he was a little confused. He was just a little confused and he jumped the gun. And in return, he offended Tracy and then she gets on her platform. And then it goes to everybody. It goes all over the place. But he was set up. And she knows he was set up. And this is my thing to you. I'm in no one's camp, but I want everyone to do well. I wish everyone well. I want you to make your money, get out there and make your money to the best of your ability. If that's your channel, then you put your all into your channel. Some of these beefs you can leave alone, but if that's what you do, you do you. But I'm saying some of these battles you don't have to fight. And that's for all content creators. Because see, whether you know it or not, and I just watch, a lot of people are moving away from the beef, especially the beef that includes dragging kids and dead parents and jobs, calling jobs and getting people fired and, putting people's livelihoods in jeopardy. Real people are getting tired of seeing that because, the first thing I think when I see people act like that, That could be me. It's just not my turn yet. That could well be me. So I just think about that and think, wow, let me just stay away from them. Let me stay away from this because this is what they do and they can't control themselves. Apparently, they can't control themselves. And so I believe the setup was there. I don't believe that the setup went as planned. However, it did ruin some relationships. It did ruin some relationships. So it was somewhat accomplished, mission accomplished, but I don't think to the point that they wanted it to go. I think they really want to destroy certain camps. That's what I believe. Now, I told you before, I don't really care to see anyone brought down, channels being flagged, being taken down, but that's what they do over here. So that's what they do. So that's what we see. But all sickness is not death. So, and I'll break that down for you. So everything's happening is not all bad. See, sometime, and I gotta always throw God in it, God turns around the negative and make it positive. What devil meant for bad, God turns it around to be good. See, the other day something happened to me, and I thought, oh wow, man, this happened. I can't believe. But then I looked at it in its totality and I said, nope, that was a good thing. That was a good thing because that shed light on a lot. It shed light on a lot and it let me know how I should move when some things happen. You know, I didn't get mad. I just I took and saw the I saw the good and the bad. You know, let me put it like that. I saw the good and the bad. And so that's what's happening here. You don't, even though it looks bad, take the good out of it. Maybe it's just time. Everybody can't go where you go. You know, it's levels to this stuff. While we down here, we have a lot of people rock with us. But when we start climbing the ladder of success, a lot of people will drop off because everybody is not for you. Some people in your camp is against you. I say it all the time. They could sit here, they could laugh with us, they could super chat us, they could cash app us, they could jump on our platform, but everybody is not really for us. See, they are a part of the plan to destroy us. We just need to know how to sit back and scope them out. And then once you scope out the enemy, you start moving a little different. And see, then the enemy will know that you know that they are the enemy and they'll get the hell on. Yeah, and that's what's happening. I'm telling you, that's what's happening. Once they see that you see them, they'll move on. So a lot of people will take back seat now, but you'll know, see, you should have enough sense and smarts to know, that person wasn't for me. That person was really against me. And soon when it got hot, see, because I saw some stuff. See, I watch all these panels and I watch people take over the panels. I watch people try to dictate to people what to do. Yeah, I watch that a lot. And then the light bulb goes off in my head. Keep an eye on what's going on. Keep an eye on. They need to move different. That ain't for them. That's against them. But that's me just talking in my mind. But then somewhere down the road, it's true. Just what I thought I saw, I saw. I saw. I've been watching this for a minute. And I almost could pinpoint and tell y'all exact time that I thought they were going to attack because I saw it building up. But I'm not the only one saw this. Come on, you guys. I'm not the only one that saw this. I'm sure a lot of us saw it, but didn't no one say anything. But then some people were saying something. But see, sometimes the more that a person talks, you find out what they really about. Yeah, there you go. God will separate the wheat from the tares, and that's the truth. And that's what this is. This is just a separation period. And whoever can endure, they will endure. Who can't endure, they will fall. But I believe, and this is not a Tracy thing. It's just that I'm using her because I saw it. I really saw it happening. Now I don't talk to her, behind the scenes. I watch her sometime. I'm not here, but I'm sure she's probably watching. Maybe she's not, but it's happening. And the best advice I could give her is just to strap up because someone's coming after you. They're coming after you. You know, they're coming after you. And that's all I could say on that. Now, I'm going to tell you, let's go here because then you'll see the whole setup and how many people are joining now. Let's talk about this petition. Mm, mm, mm. This petition. So I'm here a little bit about the petition. I glanced at it a little bit and I need to look at it in detail. And I thought a petition for what? And then it says something about no dragging children. But see, when somebody's really about looking out for someone else, see, they do the right thing. This petition to me is bullcrap because it doesn't include everybody who has been in really actually who has done drag. But that's their business. That's what they want to do. But see, that right there lets me know where that person at whoever's creating this petition, where they really stand at. I don't think it's about defending children at all. I don't. I don't. Because if it was, then it would be everyone who talked about children and dragged children and drug children. It would be all of their names and faces listed there. And it's not. Not. It's so biased that it would be hard for someone to take it serious. I can't take it serious. So I don't get into it. Of course, I won't sign it, but I tell, this is not my first time mentioning. I don't do the dragging the kids, and I'll never do the dragging the kids. And I don't condone that behavior, but that's what they do. They've been doing that stuff before Mz.Teavalocity even came on set. So they'll have to deal with that. But I won't condone it, and I won't be part of the dragging of children. And the only reason why I wouldn't sign a petition is because it's bias. Now, so I call that sister fake, whoever created that. I call her bull. I call it bull because you are supposed to be fair. When you're doing a petition, you're doing it out of your heart. You're doing it from caring. And so I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with the petition at all, but you guys have a right to do what you want, but I will not be signing any petition because this is what they do over here. They told you it's the beef sector. They drag children, they drag dead parents, they do whatever the heck they want to do over here because they have created this sector and this is what they have made this sector about. Everybody in this sector, you guys, and please take this to the bank. Everyone in this sector is not about dragging children. They don't agree with dragging children and talking about dead folks and children disabilities and people disabilities. They not about that. They're not about that. Sure, we here for some of the beef and the dragon. They had a good old dragon there on TRX platform the other day. I got my little life about. I got my little life watching it. But when it goes overboard, that's when I bow out. See, you could have fun. You can drag people, but you don't have to drag their children or their dead parents or their incapacities. You don't have to do that. And so my thing is that's what they do here. So as far as a petition, I don't think sis is right because you didn't name everybody. But then, if we watch and we keep our eye out, then we know why she didn't name everyone. We know that. And sis, if you listening to this and you really the businesswoman, the caring businesswoman that you say, and your heart is really in the right place, then I suggest you don't even do the petition because it's too biased. That's just my suggestion to you. It's too biased. If you really about creating this petition, to be an advocate for children from cyberbullying, then you need to rewrite it, sis. And you need to add everyone in there. Because the list could go on and on and on and on and on and on, that you'll run out of room and pages. And then you'll see that you really wasn't fair about it. Just be fair, sis. If you go do something, do it the right way. Don't go after people because someone else wants you to be after to go after them, or you allying with them, or you siding with them, you in alliance with them, so you ain't going to include them. Come on, sis. That's not how you do things. And you seem like a very smart businesswoman, but that's not real business. That's not business. That seems like you're trying to attack other content creators for someone else. Seem like somebody is puppet mastering you. That's what it seems like to me. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Someone is pulling the strings on you now, sis, because first you was over there rocking solo. I've been in your bushes before, and you were rocking solo. But now, all of a sudden, seems like you joining alliances with people, and you just going after people you want to go after, or who they want you to go after. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. But if that's how you get down, remember this. On these YouTube streets, people quickly turn against you. People use you to their advantage. They use you to their advantage. They use you to their advantage. And when I'm finished using you, I can toss you away, because your friendship doesn't mean nothing to me. It really doesn't mean nothing. I'm only befriending you so I can use you. And I see that happening quite a bit on these YouTube streets. I think when these people can't stand on their own, they pick a side because they need that defense. They need that defense. So they go and they jump these camps and pick a side, and they do whatever it takes for them to get noticed and for them to be accepted. See, if your game is so tight, because I told you it's a chess game, if your game is so tight, you would know how to play it without all these other key players, without kissing butt, without siding up with people. You see it too much on here. Then, this is the craziest thing. Then you put these people government names. So basically, you're doing doxing, what they call doxing. You put all these people government names, you put their YouTube names, you put their information on it. That's crazy. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, sis? You think that's good business? I don't think good business at all. And you start out saying you're a businesswoman. Well, that's not good business. And most people who's a real business person will know when someone is paying them. See, I can't see you're getting anything out of this. I really can't. But you could definitely, you're invited to come over here and tell me what you're getting out of this petition and why you omitted some people from it. I like to know that. I have questions because I want to know what was the omissions about and why were these people omitted. You're welcome to come on my platform and talk to me, because you know who I'm talking to. You know exactly who I'm talking to. And I mean, not only I'm sure we have questions. We want to know, why did you omit some people, and you publicly put all these people out there? I don't know. I don't know the repercussions that could come from this. I mean, other than dragging you on YouTube, because you put those people information out there, but then again, it's public information, so I'm not sure anything really could be done because it's public information. I think it's just how you did it. Not that you did it so much. It's the omissions that bother me. and how you did it. Yeah, that's what bothers me. Not that you did it. If you really believe in that. I don't think you really believe in that, though. I think someone is puppeting you. And that's just my thought. That's just my thought. So I'm going to read a couple of these. And this petition is real. It seems one-sided to me as well. And that's what I don't like about it. If the petition doesn't include all offenders, then it is not authentic. That's what I say, Andrea. To me, it's not authentic. Why some kids are okay to drag and the others aren't. That's what I can't get in. But if you happen to be in my bushes, ma'am, you're welcome to drop down and talk to me about it. See, because over here, you're not going to be what they say dragged. I call it drug. We're not going to drag you. I'm not going to allow anyone to cuss you out. I definitely not going to do any hooping and howling, but I like to hear from you. I want to give you a fair chance to explain how did you create this petition and you omitted people who drag children. What was your real intentions, or what is your intentions? Now, I know where I see you at. I see how you move, but you are welcome, if you in here, to jump down and let me know, because I have questions, because I don't see you as being fair. If you was fair, then I'm all for it. But if you're so biased like that, I'm not for it at all. So I won't be signing anything. But if I really thought that you were doing the right thing in the best interest of these children, then I probably could hop on board, because I don't like dragging children. And I'll go ahead and take the bullets for it. But because I think it's bull, I have nothing to do with it, because I think it's fake. I think what you did is you did a biased move. It wasn't unbiased. And most petitions are done in unbiased manners. Yeah. So if you here, you welcome to drop down. This is a safe platform. We don't do all that cussing, hooping and hollering and dragging you. I don't allow it. But people, it's not even that I don't allow it. See, I walk around here with respect. And so they give me respect because I respect them. I respect other content creators. So even the subbies. So when they come on my platform, they already know my decorum and they respect me because I respect them. Everyone has a right to say what they want. It's how you say it. But you got to remember, perception is everything. Perception is everything. What we perceive is what we could put into perspective. So that's why I don't do all that hooping and howl, because I want to hear. I want to hear from these people, and I need them to explain to me, why was this petition so biased? I don't know. I do know, but I'm going to say I don't know. And I always say I need somebody to help me understand what is going on here sometime. I'm just a little bit irritated about what I've seen taking place with the Rico, the Tracy thing, this petition. Then these people turning on people, people being offered money to roast and gag and to talk about other people. Come on. Come on. Don't be bought. Don't be bought. And don't worry about your platform being little. Because if you got what it takes, your platform's going to grow. See, you don't have to side with someone or beef with someone, even though they said it's the sector. I don't beef with anybody. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. And I don't beef with anyone. I tell you what I think, and I know everybody don't like it, and I'm sure I'm not on everyone's list, of favorites, but still, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to deviate from who I am for no one. I'm not going to deviate from it. That's who I am. I stand 10 toes down. I am an independent. I'm an independent thinker, independent content creator. I like a little mess. And if I talk a little mess, there's going to be a message in my mess. I'm not here for everybody. Everybody's not going to like me. Why is it written as if some have actually been charged with crimes, completely unprofessional, defamation, and kind to me? That's where I need to look at it at. And we need to talk about it, because if it's defamation of character, she could very well be, or whoever put that petition together, they could very well be sued. They could be sued. So I'm not sure. Whoever did it, that is defamation of character, especially when you are naming those people, and if you don't have concrete evidence of those people dragging children, cyberbullying, or whatever this petition entails, then you have problems. You have problems, because now you have all these people who could come after you. So I hope you had this stuff locked and ready to go. I hope you crossed all your T's and dotted your I's. Else, sis, you might have barked up the wrong tree, and you may have some people coming at you. Now, I'm just telling the truth. Mz.Teavalocity Gems Talk. Next week, I believe we'll be over there. I don't want to say for sure, but next week, I think we are hosting something over on my other channel. In the meantime, please, please, please make sure you hit the like button. If you in here and I have 80 people in here, please hit the like button. Okay, that's so important for you to hit the like button. Now, in a few minutes, I'm going to drop the link. Please, you're welcome. See, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Can be sued and will be sued. And I believe that. I believe, you know what? I don't believe everyone here is selling wolf tickets. I believe that you will be prosecuted for defaming people. You better be factual. And it ain't nothing that you thought you heard. I hope you went back and listened to every tape supporting evidence. You know, I'm saying, I hope your supporting evidence matches your defamation of these people's character. I'm hoping that, sis. I'm hoping you didn't get in too deep, try to kiss butt. I'm hoping that. But you do you. But I'm going to drop this link, and you are welcome to come on. But in the meantime, please make sure you subscribe to my other channel. And here. So now I'm going to drop the link. Please, you could come on, be respectful. I have a certain decorum over here. I don't have to tell you that, because you know what, you guys already know. You already know how I rock over here. So, hey, Miss Creole, you want to jump on? So I'm going to drop this link, you guys, because I got a little time today. And so hold on. Hold on. You're welcome to come on, because somebody need. And sis Trish, if you in here, or any other any other cohorts who's helping you with this petition, if you would like to come on my platform, you can. But what you're not going to come on here and do is start cussing, hooping, and hollering and disrespecting the chat. Of course, myself and the panelists. We just don't get down like that. But I dropped the link. You're welcome to come on here, and we could discuss this. We could discuss it, because, you know, I see a little different. Cashing a check. Yeah, I believe that she done backed herself. Of course, we turning dust into diamonds. That's my logo, turning dust into diamond. We nice over here. Tell them, Miss Pizarro. Tell them it's for oh, you folding laundry and type in the chat. Okay, baby. But if anyone want to come on, and you just let me know. Where is my co-host? My boule co-host. She normally says a lot. Where's Duchess? She's not here today. Hello, Sean. So if I don't have anyone to come on here, I will continue to tell you. I will continue to talk. But I like for us to engage. Don't be afraid. Drop out the skybox. Come on down. No one's going to disrespect you. We don't do that over here. But if you come on a panel, be solid. Just be solid on the reason why you support. Let's do it like this. Let's do the reason why you support the petition and don't support the petition. If it's someone in here who supports the petition and you're not afraid to come on the platform, we could do like a little debate thing. Tell me why you for the petition and why you're not for the petition. I told you why I'm not for the petition, because I view it as being biased. I view it as being biased. I don't believe that the sister's intention, she might have started out, her intentions might have started out being fair, but some way she lost her way. And so now is a very biased. Make sure you have a banner ready, Miss T. For what, baby? Oh yeah, I got one. I got one, Miss Pizarro. Yeah, I got it. Thank you, baby girl. Good looking out. Yep. So you tell me why. I know it have to be someone on here who's not afraid to come on the platform and tell me why you for the petition. And then I know it's someone on here other than myself who's not for the petition. I know that. I can't be the only one over here batting by myself. But then again, I did say I'm an independent thinker and content creator. I'm my own camp, so maybe I'm the only one that believe in that. But I think it's other people who believe in it just as well. That's why I said that ground is slippery, so watch how you dig that hole, boo. Yeah, people gonna have to be very careful. That's why I believe I watch too how far I go, because I don't know. And Spiller Boy said she will be sued. Where you at, Spiller Boy? You might be doing a review, because you can always come up here. I know you ain't afraid. But I think that the sister might get some legal ramifications out of this. I'm not sure. Okay. Good question. So let me ask you a question. Hey, one proud glamour, I'm gonna let you up. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I got the banner. I got the banner. One proud glamour, is that you? Is that you, one proud glamour?
Yeah.
I got you, baby. Yep, I'm gonna let you up. Okay, hold on. Let me move the banner and let
Can
you
you
up.
can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear
I
you.
am against the okay, I'm against the petition because it's very, very biased. Very biased. Very,
I was
and, and the way they just put displayed the people's name, their full government name, that petition is so biased. I don't understand it. I don't believe in dragging kids. I fully support no dragging kids, but come on now. Don't that petition is not authentic at all. It seems a little shady and biased.
I do. I believe if if her intentions were good, that she would include everyone. But see,
Everybody.
be hard for you to do that. She would have included everyone. She wouldn't have omitted the people that she's omitting out of there, because there's plenty of people who've done kid dragging over here. And see, that's I just don't believe it's true. I just don't believe it's legit. I believe it was a
I don't.
biased move. I believe, now let me tell you something, one proud. I believe
Mm-hmm.
when the sister started it like last year,
Mm-hmm.
I think her intentions were to include everybody. But when
Mm-hmm.
she started making alliances, when she
Mm-hmm.
started forging alliances with some of these people, she backed off and made them the victims. She didn't make the
Yeah.
other people the victims. She made specific people the victims, and that's why I call foul on it.
I said that too. I was like, wait a minute. I done seen some people say, some other people say some foul things. Why aren't their names on the petition? And it's pretty
Why
messed
aren't
up.
their names on there?
Why? Why, Miss T?
Yeah.
We got questions.
Why? Because I believe what's happening. You know what I think what happens here? And y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I think when people start out, and creating their YouTube channel and their platform is not growing, especially in this beef sector.
Mm-hmm.
Because my mind told me at one point is, oh my gosh, you're not gonna survive here because you don't beef. You gotta start cussing dragging people. And I said, nope, that's not what I'm here for. I did it
Mhm.
one time and I made a promise to myself that I will never ever do it again. And I haven't. And so I believe these people get anxious. QI see you, baby.
Mhm.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna put the van up. I believe these people get anxious because they not growing as fast as they want to grow. And they see these bigger camp and platforms and they
Mhm.
forge with them. They forge with them and then they start acting like them. And and it goes from there. Then they get more views. I watch people views go up
But the
when
thing
they
about it
start
is,
siding with other people.
when you make an alliance with people, and then how this YouTube beef sector worked out. Half the people fall out with each other, so your numbers are not authentic because half the people over there is for the bull. They want to join alliances, want to make their camps bigger. But then you done sold your soul to somebody that you done sold your morals, your values. Like somebody,
Yeah.
slow and steady wins the race.
When's the
They,
race? James always told me that.
yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
Let me let QI. Wait,
Okay,
one proud glamour. Let me let QI up. QI, is that you?
okay.
That it's me.
Okay. Yeah, that sound like you, QI.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
me.
All right.
Thank
All
you,
right.
I.
Hey, one proud glamour sis,
I,
and how you doing, T Velocity? I've been loving your commentary. I
oh,
love it,
hold
love it,
on.
love it.
I gotta take this stuff off. There you go, baby girl. Sorry. Go
Oh,
ahead.
that's okay. I've been loving, loving, loving your commentary because, first of all, I like stimulation. And I love the fact that you come on early in the morning because it's like, you know how you need that morning devotion or whatever to get your mind, make sure your mind is on the right accord. Well, that's, like what your morning live streams do for me. So I just, first of all, wanted to
Thank
let you
you.
know that. And I'm not
Thank
gonna
you.
stay on long because but I did want to say this now, like I have learned, I used to be very opinionated and I still am, but in this sector because of you know like I've seen dysfunction in ways that like I've never seen in my entire life. I've learned that like you have to choose your battles, or you have to choose what you speak about, because um you just can't speak about it's just impossible to speak about everything, and then you have to watch your energy. And then even speaking on it, a lot of times it's not going to change because some people don't want it to change. So like pretty much, I like speaking to people. It's like if people want things to change, then it's going to change. But in terms of the petition, I'm definitely not for dragging children. I'm not for dragging people. I think that we as people, we need more uplifting than we do degrading each other, especially in a time like this.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, so like I would rather see more people uplifting each other so that we can progress. But likewise, I like Trish, and I've always thought Trish
Mhm.
was, you know, uh, intelligent. I thought that
Uh-huh.
she, like I liked her, and I thought that she was standalone and like fair and intelligent. But just like you, I'm not saying anything any different from you. Like you with the petition, it's not balanced. If it was balanced,
It's
I would
not.
sign it. Even if I was
Right.
a person who drug kids and my name was on there, I would sign it because I'm not for it. But because it's not fair and balanced, I have a hard time standing behind it as well, because I want to stand on integrity. And I'm not. It's like we have to hold everybody and hold each one of
Accountable.
ourselves accountable if we really want progress and we really want change. We can't be lopsided or unbalanced.
Yep.
Absolutely. And not only that, here's the thing. You have to be accountable for everything you do. And these people aren't being accountable for it. But this brother or sister just made a valid point. So hold on, you guys, because we want to touch on this as well. They said, I don't know if this is a male or female, but I'm going to say this person, I'm against the petition because it's bias. Absolutely. I
Mhm.
don't think people are puppeteering her. She joined forces with them because they embraced her. The other cliques of girls made fun of and rejected her. That's a good point, you guys. Hold on. Before we just say that she joined forces, that person made a perfect
Mm-hmm.
point. That's a valid point, brother, sister, whoever you are, because you know what? Some people want to belong. And in
Mm-hmm.
in this YouTube world, QI and Proud Glamour and everyone else, we know that you have to belong somewhere. A lot of times you could stand 10 toes down as being an independent content creator and an independent thinker, but everybody wants to belong. Everybody wants to be like. And if everybody drag her and talk about her and don't embrace her, then this could be her way of revenge. Now it looks like revenge, right?
Yep.
Because this person say that so we could be right here, we could play devil's advocate. So, okay, she wasn't accepted. This person said because she wasn't accepted. So, because she wasn't accepted by these people who she wanted to be accepted by, now she's going to say they committed crimes, dox their personal business or their public business, however, and do all these things, create this petition because she wasn't accepted. See, because if that's the case, then she in the wrong place. She's in the wrong place. I say it and I'll say it a million times. If you are looking for these people to validate who you are, then you
Say
have
it.
a problem.
Tell
That's
it,
the
Miss
point.
Kitty.
That's the
You
point.
have a problem.
Because that's the point. That's why people have to find content. Like that's why I have a problem with people trying to declare this entire sector a beef sector, because not all of us want to come on here to beef. People, and I would like to encourage content creators or new content creators to find your niche. Okay, because not everybody's meant to come on here to do the same thing. Not everybody's good
Mm-hmm.
at the same thing. And like pretty much you're gonna grow if you find your niche. You're gonna grow and you're gonna gravitate towards the people that are for you, your true supporters, core supporters, and not people who are just here, who are just supporting you just because you're pushing their agenda or their propaganda. So
Right.
that makes a difference. And in life, in life, you really need to, like, we as people need to learn to validate ourselves from the inside out, which means that, like, you shouldn't be validated because of what kind of car you drive. You shouldn't be validated by what kind of house you have. You have to be validated, like from the inside, that, like your soul, know who you are as a person, love who you are as a person, regardless of what you have, like a title or anything of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Then, that then you'll get what the universe intends for you to have, versus, you being this lost person, this lost soul, this person with all of the riches. That's why they say you got all of these material things, but you're still lost and unhappy. Find your happiness.
Mm,
Happiness is
mm.
worth more than gold.
Wow. That's said. So right here, I whoever this person is, sweetheart, please charge it to my head and not my heart. In my opinion, she doxed them. That's my opinion. She doxed them because everybody didn't know those people' real name. You know, and QI,
Well,
you made a valid point. See, but I think people want to be accepted because this is a YouTube world and it's big and it's big. And some of these content creators are big. So they want to be accepted so bad that they sacrifice their soul, just like Proud Glamour said. They are sacrificing their soul because now
mm-hmm.
this girl put her livelihood on the line. I don't know what the sister does. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sure, her professional life, or nothing like that. But now, if all these people come after her, because if she don't have supporting evidence that, and she have defamed these people, they are going to sue the buns off of her. And
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, this petition and all this business is an LLC, and they go after the LLC and not come after her.
Right.
That's a business. Go after that. I'm hopefully she's that smart and she sounds like she's an intelligent woman. It just baffled me that she took that way out. She took that
I
way out.
mean,
Even if they didn't accept her QI, she should have
Well,
just continued to be her.
Well, let me just set the record straight. Like, we don't have any big YouTubers in this so-called sector.
Oh, we
Like,
don't.
yeah, like I've been in multiple sectors, and there are people with, like millions of subscribers and things of that nature. And you, like, if you notice, you're not going to, you have to do your own thing, and you have to grow organically. You cannot,
Mhm.
like, so, you have to look at this like a business. And in a business,
I
yes, you're
agree.
gonna network, and you might, allied, or work with other people, but you're gonna stand, your business is your business, and you have to stand
Mm.
solo in order to make it, because if another person's business goes down, so does yours if you're affiliated with them. So, like, if
Right.
you start looking at things business wise, then you don't want to be under the coattail of another content creator. You want to
Mhm.
grow organically, and growing organically takes time.
Oh, it
And
takes time. Oh, it
and
takes time.
another thing is you have to be careful who you align yourself with if you're trying to grow your channel because some of this stuff can come back and bite you in the butt too.
Come
Facts.
on, say it, Grandma. Say it, proud Grandma.
Like, be
That's the
very
truth.
careful. You line yourself in and put your brand and trust in because you never know. You know, certain things people ain't gonna be, they're gonna be digging you up. Or you know, so you have to be careful. You have to be very mindful who they align themselves with. Not just for
What?
a quick view or for a friendship. Child,
See you
it's
later. Love you, Benj.
yeah,
Okay, sorry.
I was appalled when I seen that petition. I'm like, what the?
I
And
was
I
like,
really,
whoa. But it's been in the works for a while. It's been in the
makes sense.
works because I was over there before and saw her, and I had peeped in on her a couple of times. I didn't drop down in the chat, but I was like, oh, this is cool. She seemed intelligent. I think she got something going on. But then when that petition came out, I'm sorry, sis, that changed my mind a little bit. But like Andrea said, I would really like Shish Trish, however you say her name, to come on and give us her perspective. Why? But I want to know more than anything, and I'm just a curious person because I want somebody to prove to me that their intentions were good if I think their intentions are bad. Just please make me know that your intentions were good. But how can they be when you omitted certain people? It'll be hard for you to convince me that this is not either a revenge thing or a puppet master pulling her strings or wanting to belong, something like that. I don't believe it was legitly done. What happened, Proud Grandma? Oh, well, as you and knock you. I'm gonna drop the link again just in case someone else, maybe Shish Trish is in here and she want to come in. I don't know. Proud, let me make sure that's you. So hold on, y'all. Let me make sure this is Proud. Glamour, that's you?
Yes, actually, yes,
All
it's me.
right, all right, baby. There you are.
Yeah,
I like for somebody to make it make sense to me. How do you do a petition and you omit some of the main people who have indulged in this type of behavior? I'm just totally confused. I'm
And
totally
I think
confused, but
and I understand like the children thing, but I seem to think that just addressing the children aspect of it is
yeah.
just a small perspective of a bigger problem. And I think that in order to, like, really curb
Okay.
what's going on, you have to get to the root of the issues, and that's a lot of, the doxing, like like dragging other family members, like, like, you have to get to the root of a lot of the derogatory things, because, like you were saying, maybe a little roasting and gagging is okay, even though that's not my niche. But,
Mm-hmm.
like, a little light roasting and gagging can be a little funny or whatever, as long as it's not hurting anyone's soul, or, like,
Right, right,
driving anyone to suicide, like, or things of that
right.
nature, because I have a big concern about that as well, because I know the state of, like, mental health issues in, like, our community and things untreated. And
Oh
so
yeah.
I just believe that, like, I think that, instead of looking at a small, minor aspect of a bigger problem. I think, like we really need to get to the bigger problem. Let's stop all of this dysfunction. Let's stop, because it would be nice to be able to come on and be content creators and support each other, and things of that nature without having all of, the riffraff. Because I mean, I like a lot of people. I would like to be able to support a lot of people, but it's so hard a lot of times just even going into other people's chats or whatever, just supporting them without, feeling like you may get drug into a lot of this drama.
Yeah, that's why I'll be scared sometimes to drop down in people chats. And see, we shouldn't feel like that because we are grown people. I mean, full-fledged grown people. We should be able to go where we want with no penalty. But it seemed like if they see you in somebody's chat, oh, she's a part of that camp. Oh, let me check this out. Hold on, y'all. We got Reed trying to come on. Hold up, ladies.
It's me,
Reed,
Faye. It's me.
is you. Hey, baby girl.
Hey,
Hey,
sis.
Faye.
There you go. Okay, so now it's four of us. Let's do this. Let's give Reed an
Hey,
opportunity to
hey, sis.
Hey,
let,
sis.
Hey,
yeah.
sis.
Let's give Reed an opportunity. Let's give Reed an opportunity to talk. Go ahead, Reed, because it's four of us, and I don't want to overtalk each other.
Okay.
Go ahead, baby girl. What's
All
on your
right.
mind?
First, let me say I had my sister's back, but let me just say this about this part. I don't agree with this thing. I think it's full of mess. I think it's very hypocritical. I had no idea that the person that started this list or that's campaigning to help someone with this list
Mm-hmm.
just spoke about my child.
Mm,
Huh?
mm, mm. Oh
I
my
Oh
have
goodness.
wow.
a serious problem
Mm-hmm.
with this
Mm.
because as nasty as I can be, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna drag nobody kid.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna drag her back. But I am gonna
Don't
speak
do
my
it.
mind. I would not gonna
Don't
let her
do it,
get me
baby.
there. But she
Don't do it.
said, and
Mm-hmm.
this is Heidi Fly in the other chick's chat. Why don't
Mm-hmm.
she write a book about when her disabled son climbed in the freezer?
Damn. Yeah, these people are ruthless. Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
as adults,
guys.
it's like
That
certain
has
things
Yeah.
that as adults we ought to know, like people, I expect that people should know better.
this girl, the one that she's doing this with, have laughed about her child having a
Mm.
disability in her leg and said that they squashed it. People are to
Mm.
be forgiven. So for
Okay,
her
so
to go in here and to say this,
mhm,
to write this in a chat, and I would
mhm,
have never known had I not looked at iBabe's her video, her community feed. So
mm.
for her to say, and I just found this out a few minutes ago, had no idea. Every It sickens me to my. I am disgusted.
Mm.
I am highly offended. I'm disgusted. I'm embarrassed for her. You get on this girl, get on here, and they saying we're not taking it no more, and they all getting together and they just putting people names on stuff. But the
Man.
main people that are doing the dragging of the kids are the ones that have started this lame petition.
Miss
Wow.
Creole, Miss Creole had a valid point. Miss Creole, somebody, someone up here said that what they doing is they are defaming these people. That's
Yeah.
crazy. They're defaming these people' character, and you never know who could walk up on these people and just, we don't know who's in this virtual world, but we know we got some crazies here, y'all. And I'm just calling it the way I see it. We know we got some crazies here who would do anything for other content creators. We already know that. And we need to be very careful when we speak, put that stuff in the universe, because we don't know who's close by and who's
Mm-hmm.
going to call themselves defending that content creator, child, or them or whatever. And because we have some really mentally ill people that's working on these computers behind the scene.
No, this is a content creator. This is the
Hmm?
content creator that is going against Spiller Boy, that started this petition with Shish Tush. But it really bothers me that you could speak so strongly and against something. And again, I don't speak about I don't talk about nobody kids because it was done to me and I didn't like it. But I understand people have to fight the way they fight.
Yeah,
That's
we
that.
can,
I don't. It's not my business. It's not my battle to fight. But for
and
her
that's a
to be
strong
a
believer.
part of this and to be on here and you sending a petition and you promoting this and you saying we're going to help you and we're all going to get together for this cause, but y'all the main people that are the ones that's
Mm,
talking about people, children, when you
mm,
just had a little girl and her mother from a TV show that was 16 years of age, when you had a whole live about this girl on Dr. Phil. That Regina's daughter was a minor when that happened. She was 16 years old, and y'all ridiculed that lady.
mm. You know, one thing I'm gonna say. Oh, what happened? QI jumped off. QI, did you mean to do that, baby? One thing I'm gonna say. Smash it coming in. Oh, okay, smashed it. Thank you. One thing I am going to say, you guys, is they'll tell you in this sector, and I believe it. I believe it. You can't tell them how to fight, and they gonna continue to fight the way they want. So ain't no need of us wrecking our mind. Ain't no need of putting out
No,
petitions. Ain't no need to just continue to let them fight their battles. Let me check and make sure this QI, y'all.
that I mean
Hold
this
on.
is crazy.
That's you,
It's
QI.
me. It's
All
me.
right. All right, baby girl, you back. So for a minute, let's take a break. Rocky, stay right there. Everybody stay right there while we go to commercial.
Okay.
Make sure you join my page. Please subscribe to my page. Make sure you hit the like button. You guys, let me tell you something. These type topics are very important and they need to be had. And the only way that you really, and please believe me when I say this, that you can have these type of conversations is with mature, open-minded people. See, and people who don't mind being accountable for the behavior or the things that they do because they believe what they doing is right. So we're not trying to convince anyone. We're not trying to
Mhm.
change who they are. We're not trying to change this beef sector. We are only here to discuss topics at hand that needs to be discussed. And that's what we need to do. And we need to try to pound it out each and every day on how we're going to make it better. I'm not talking about this sector. I'm just talking about better for Black people in general. Well, people in general, because we have Black people who support us. We have Latinos, and I'm sure other races, Caucasians. So I don't want to exclude anyone. But what I do want you to know is that these are conversations that need to be had. We need to
Mhm.
see how we can redirect some of this negative, malicious energy into positive energy that we all will grow. We all will grow. There's enough money, enough subbies for everybody. What I see in Proud Glamour is what draw me to Proud Glamour. That's why I support her. What I see in QI, what draws me to QI, that's what's drawn why I support her. The same with Reed. You know, there's enough money and subbies to go around. We don't have to be cutthroat. We don't always have to answer every call. You know, we don't have to do that stuff. People are going to start looking for something different. And there's a strong possibility on the platform that you are, um, the platform that you are developing, the channel that you're developing is what they're looking for. So they'll come. They'll come. If people really dragging children, and every time you go over in XY's chat, you see them dragging children, eventually you'll leave. You'll just leave. Nobody's forcing you to stay. But we need to have this conversation and we need to be very honest with ourselves. We really do. We can't exclude anyone. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If one is dragging children, we have to be upset. We can't have selective outrage just because we don't like someone. I don't like anyone who's dragging children. Petition drive. Oh yeah, they'll do that. Unfortunately, we can only govern our own behavior, lead by example. That's all we could do. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true. But you guys, I'm telling you, we have to get more involved in trying to make a difference. We can't
Mm-hmm.
talk about it. We have to be about it. That's a
Mm-hmm.
fact. We have to be about it. You have to have some type of appeal that will draw people to you. So if you have a channel, don't get don't get weary in well doing. If you know you're doing well and your channel and you found your niche and it's growing slow, it will grow. Just let it grow naturally. Don't form alliances with people who do things that you really don't want to do just for them to shout you out or to be a part of them, you know, or to get clicks and views. It won't last because as soon as they get mad at you, they taking their toys going home. And that I mean
Mm-hmm.
they taking their subbies leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw it this week. We
We
all
all
witnessed
seen
it
it.
this week.
We all
She
seen it.
started talking about somebody, what they do. They go over there and everybody unsubscribe from this one person. You got to be careful too. You don't want to make enemies. No
And
need to
then you
create enemies every day you wake up. You creating different enemies.
and then you'll lose your core supporters too. Just like I've seen people who started their own channel had plenty of core supporters, and not even in this sector, in other sectors. And then they started doing unethical stuff and lost their core supporters, and they were left with nothing, and they lost their integrity. And the last thing that you want to lose is your integrity.
Ooh, light bright. Good point. Good point. And yep, and sometime you can have core supporters, just like you said, QI, and you lose your core supporters because you change. And that's not what they came there for. Just how
Mm-hmm.
you are is what drew those people to you. You got something to say about that, Glamour? It's your turn. Go ahead. I said enough. Go ahead, One Proud.
I was up here stuffing my face. Now I understand, especially with the supporters and cross support or joining these camps and being aligned with these people, they end up taking all your subbies and then
They
start falling
do.
out with you, and you have
They
no
do.
subbies. So
They
please,
do.
like I'm a new channel. I'm growing mine organically, and I'm growing mine on fertile ground. I don't want no parts of it. I don't need nobody to shout me out. I've seen all that turn left. I've seen people direct their subscribers to go to other people who they're beefing with. Unsubscribe, which they shouldn't do that because I think
That's
that's not
crazy.
against
But
YouTube guidelines. But why would you? I just this I remember this petition from last year, and it wasn't that it wasn't that deep. There wasn't no pictures up. There were names, but that looked like America's Most Wanted. What I looked at,
it did.
like
Didn't
they
it
were,
appear to be
it
like
looked like they've been charged, that they've been
it
crucified,
did?
that they have been sentenced, and it was
Yep,
set in stone, and that's
it
not cool
did.
at all.
It did. Well, I tell you what, ladies, we gonna continue this. But if Sis Trish, if you here and you would like to join our platform, you're welcome to join it. We won't attack you. We just like to ask a couple of questions so we can know your thought pattern. That's all. Why, that's all I want to know. Sis, what's your thought pattern? Because I started out watching you, and when I think you swayed a certain way and you did what you did by omitting these people, I just thought, well, she's not, her intentions aren't really good. Her intentions aren't good. See? And then, like you said, QI, that alone made me just turn away from her. And you say you rock with her, right? QI?
Yeah.
You rock
Yes.
with her, right?
Yeah, I like been rocking with Trish for a long time, like whether I be in a chat or not, because like
Mm-hmm.
she would speak of, world issues or things that mattered. And
Mm-hmm.
like I can't do, like I'm like not doing that. I'm not doing the gang and the like the alliance, the fake alliances, that's not based on something that's going to help us progress anymore. I'm not
Right.
doing that anymore. So I can't, I can't do that.
Yep. I think that's what it is. And I think at the end, you know what? I always say whatever you put out in the university, it'll be what it is.
Ooh,
I've
that part.
always said this until I was corrected by one of my coworkers. I had a habit of always saying, you speak things into existence. And I believe that.
And
I
we have
truly
You
so,
believe that.
huh?
I
yeah,
truly believe that.
I
yeah,
do
that's
believe that.
true. Words
Yep.
are spells. Words
Mhm.
are spells. That's why they call it spelling. But we have so many serious things going on right now that like we need to be discussing. We're in a very vital time when it comes to
Mhm.
us as people in terms of
Thank you,
whether
Laura.
we
Hmm.
progress or whether we like
Hmm.
are, pretty much annihilated. So it's like
Ooh.
we don't have time to be playing with nonsense. And I just can't
Mhm.
believe, I feel like people are put in place, and I'm not talking specifically about Shish Trish. I
Right.
just, we were on a path, and, I expect for her to be on a path. She was one of the ones that I expected to be out here and, helping to bring, awareness.
Hmm.
But we have so much stuff going on. We don't have time to be wasting time causing division and
Uh-huh.
further degrading us
Hmm.
as people. Like, look around, we've been degraded enough. We don't need to further be kicked, degraded, anything. If we need to be
Stomped on, girl.
uplifted so that we can move forward, because we need to be owning things. We need to be increasing our economics. We need to be getting laws put in place for our protection. Like, people are crying about, like, all of the police brutality, but what are we doing about it? People will cry in a minute about, like, politicians and things like that. We're getting ready to come up on election period. Have people signed, or have they filled out their 2020 census? Do people know the importance of the 2020 census? Like, we act like in this sector, and many others as well, it's like little kids or whatever, like we're not responsible for doing what we're supposed to do, grown up stuff.
I agree. Miss Creole says something, and Miss Creole, this is what I worry about. This puts a negative stain on people's image, and that is so true, Miss Creole. Even though we some people might look at, oh, it's fake, is this, and it still put a negative stain on people. It still defames people's character. And I think before you do things like these petitions and certain things, and you start putting people public information, government names and all, I think you need to think real hard what could be the repercussions of doing this. Even if my intentions was to do it for something good, something bad could very well come out of it. And I believe that's what this is going to be, a double-edged sword, you guys. I just believe that in my heart, and that's why I'm speaking about it today. I think I just would urge this sister to sit back, and I don't know if she have a legal team working with her. It sounds like she may have a legal team or getting funds together for a legal team. But I think before she should have approached this, she probably should have had the legal team behind her
Why would she?
already.
Why would she have a legal team in place after she put the
Well,
remind?
no, she should have had a legal team help her
For
with it before. That's what I'm saying. Because this could be some deep repercussion for this sister, that she may not come out smelling like roses when she thought she was doing something right. You know, I don't know. Again, I would love to hear from you, Sis Trish, your perspective on this. I'm going on my perspective of what's going on, my view, my opinion, and what I perceived about this petition. Just me, just Mz.Teavalocity. But you are welcome to come join our platform, you know, or a representative of yours, a legal representative of yours could come, because I think you might have a legal team. Anyone, just to help us understand this. She does have a legal team. You think? You think a legal team put that together?
I don't think
Okay.
so.
I'm sorry,
I,
that girl do not have no legal team,
well, I'm
nothing.
just saying that's what Miss Andrea said.
My
Don't all
spirits
jump
don't
on
feel
that
it.
once.
I know. I'm not saying Miss
I
Sandra.
don't
My spirits don't think. I think it's
exactly.
mm-mm.
Exactly. Some
Smoke
things
and
cannot
whistle.
be removed with an apology. Miss Flores, you right about that, Miss Creole. And people wonder why I won't show myself. I refuse to put my kids and family life in danger. But
Mm-hmm.
you know what, Miss Pizarro? That's the truth. I
I
think,
get it.
I tell you what I was gonna do one day, you guys. I said, well, I think I'll go tape. I think I'll go tape, take my computer and tape, outside my house by the waterfall. Then I said, shucks, you a
Mm-mm.
fool if you think you're gonna go out there
Don't
and
do
these
Okay.
it.
people go, what they gonna scoop in and see the number and see the house?
Uh-huh.
I
They're
said,
like,
nope. And
I
there's a
see the
beautiful
sun.
scenery that I was gonna tape in front. It was nice, calm, and relaxing. And I thought, I said, And my kids was like, oh, what's wrong? I ain't nothing wrong. I was like, listen, y'all don't know how low these people go. You don't know how low these people go. So,
They doxing telephone lines wires. So you know they go
oh,
what you think they gonna do to your son on the side of the street?
you saying right. You know what? I think this gonna be hard. Let me tell y'all, you guys, if this don't go as well as she expected, now you got all these content creators after you. You have all these subbies after you. I wonder where your channel goes from here. Now that's what
Yeah,
I wonder.
you can't bounce, you can't bring back
You
your
can't bounce
integrity.
back.
Yeah, you can't integrity is something that you really can't get back.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have
Yep.
to
And you know
stand
what?
you have to
You done
stand on something or fall for
Mm-hmm.
anything. And
But yeah.
well, how many times have we saw people that have ran out here windmilling for people, and then
Mm-hmm.
when the heat's on them, the people that they're
Mhm.
windmilling just abandon them, and they're
yeah.
out there,
We
left to
watching
face
it.
all the heat by
Sure.
themselves.
We're
We
watching
done
it happen every day.
yeah. Yeah. I tell you one thing, I don't believe that I would hope, and you know what? I don't want this sister to think that I'm bashing her or anything like that. But I'll tell you one thing, I would hope she had everything airtight because she will be kissing her YouTube channel goodbye, I'm sure. Think about it, you guys. These people are vicious on here.
And
And you
just like
know
Yeah.
what?
and
I
just
say it's CJ Jones too. If she had a legal team, they would have advised her against that. Y'all, I
Exactly.
know what I'm talking about. I can promise you. If that woman had a
Exactly.
legal team, they would have advised her against that. This lady, if this doesn't go through and people get upset and they do the right thing, like Mr. Spiller Boy just dropped out, she can be sued and she will be sued. Now, to me, that sound like because his name was on a petition, he may seek some type of legal counseling or send a suit out. I don't know. But can you imagine all those people if they get legal representation and sue her?
Mm.
and
Mm,
just like and just like you spoke on one of the earlier lives, in which I also saw and I also believe, we have a major puppet master that's puppeteering a lot of different content creators. Pretty much, they think that they're teamed up or allied with someone, but really the whole purpose of it is to also take them down.
right. Right. Now think about it, y'all. Now let's stick with that for a minute because I got time today. Let's stick with that. Just think about that. Now, you done did all this. See, QI, you thinking like me. I just don't like to go deep sometimes. You done did all this. And let's just say you did it for particular people. Miss Flores, I mean Miss Creole, I can't, Miss Creole, I'm ignoring you now, baby. I'm ignoring you because we already know.
Stay with
So you did
pages.
all this. Let me get you all. You did all this, right? And now you done sacrifice your channel. So now all these people who hated you before, see, come on, y'all, work with me, work with me. All these people who hated you before, You done sacrificed your channel for? That's one down, some more to go. Just saying. It's a chess game. That's one more pawn.
And
Didn't
there's
even
a
know
lot
she
of
was
people
being.
out here, right? There's a lot of people out here right now that are in that. It's like it's gonna be a domino effect on
Come
content
on
creators
now.
all at one time, and it's gonna be.
Who?
It's gonna be sad, but it's gonna be like, how could you not know, or how could
How
you not
can you?
understand?
You fell for the okie doke. Look, she plans on taking the channels down for not apologizing.
Well, I
Wrecking
mean,
What?
we don't like.
Wrecking Ball,
I
wait,
mean,
hold on. Wrecking Ball, wait, hold on, y'all. Let's get some clarification. Who is she? She plans on taking the channels down for not apologizing. That's what that is. This is deeper than a petition, ladies. I know what I'm speaking of. We have to stop thinking superficially. It is deeper than a petition. I know it's
right,
deeper than a petition. But what I'm
right.
trying to do, like I said, what I'm trying to do, Andrea, I'm just trying to stay below the radar. I already know it's deeper than this. What did I tell y'all? Did we start off talking about a setup, right? We started
Mm-hmm.
off talking about setup. People sacrificing their channels, trying to attack certain people, trying to destroy other people's channels, from flagging, taking down channels. Then we transition into the petition. What do you think this petition is really about? We're not stupid.
But and
Oh,
it's not gonna hit like okay, the petition is not going to do what they think it's going to do to the people who are named on the petition. The petition is going to do
hey, Lady
uh,
Mika.
uh the
Go
people
ahead.
who are going to be damaged the most are the people who are doing all the dirty stuff in the name of and acting as though they're trying to do good, because people can see, like, these people think that people can't see them one minute, speaking against something, then the next minute they're doing it.
QI, go ahead. Go ahead and give me that confirmation on what I said, sister. I don't think they heard us. Say it again.
Yeah, you can't come out here speaking against something and then the next minute you're doing it, because
Right.
that makes you look like I can't even think of the
A
word.
hypocrite.
A
A
Hypocrite.
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 A stone
Yeah,
cold hypocrite. That's what it seems like. Don't
Mm-hmm.
sugarcoat it. Is a hypocrite. The people
which make
behind the curtain, Miss Creole. I know what you were
which
saying. Hey,
which
Lady
shows
Mika.
Hey,
Yeah,
which
lady
you a
show
Mika.
hypocrite.
Lady
How
which
Mika.
how
shows
could you?
everyone
Oh,
which shows everyone that you don't stand on anything. And pretty much the reason why people are your core supporters, because they value like the majority or half of what you stand on. I'm not going to say they value all that you stand on, but they resonate with something that your channel is bringing. So like, if people can't trust you, or if people don't know which way the wind is going to blow with your channel, then they're no longer going to be core supporters. And then even some of the people who are negative, or like who like the negativity, because the negativity makes them feel better because their life is in shambles. A lot of people some people have been abused all their life, and therefore abuse is normal to them. Therefore, they feel normal with the abuse, and then they feel normal seeing other people being abused. But even those people sometimes get tired of abuse. So if your core supporters are people who like abuse, even those people get tired sometimes, and they want to go get help and healing. So you're not going to have like a core supporting audience for a long time.
somebody had air blowing. Sorry, someone had air blowing, and I was trying to alleviate that. Oh, they. Can you guys hear me? Is
I
everybody
hear you.
muted?
I hear you. But
Oh,
you know what? Let me just say this before, because I'm gonna jump in. Let's get somebody else an opportunity to come up. But I want to just say this: how the heck is these people on here with a petition, but y'all over there, but y'all doxing me? Y'all just doxed my whole family. Y'all
I
just
saw
went through
that.
social media. Y'all done doxed my brother. He's not my brother, my mother. But y'all on here doxing people. Y'all dox over here. Y'all on here doxing y'all, so but y'all want a petition about talking about kids. Well, maybe I need to have the petition about you doxing the very kids that you're supposed to be protecting.
Yeah, I think it's all fake, y'all. I have to say, I think it's all fake. I don't think the intentions. What I believe from what I saw and remember. Okay, I'll drop the link, Pizarro. And remember what I said. Remember what I said before when I started following her. I was like, oh wow, this sister's doing a petition for that. That's what's up. You know, hold on, let me check you guys. So hold on. We got that's you, proud grandma. That's you, grandma.
Yes, yes, my connection
Okay.
dropped.
Okay, go
And
ahead.
I
Oh,
protect
I
my
forgot.
own kids. I don't need them to protect my kids. I protect my own kids
Well,
because
if
I don't
that
even like the
if they
vibe that they giving.
if they call that protecting my kids, I don't want them. Hold on, you
I'm
guys.
good.
Hold on, mama.
Mhm.
That's you, Miss Pizarro. That's you, Miss Pizarro.
Yes, it's me.
Oh, that's you for real, Miss Pizarro. I know your voice, honey bun. Hold on. There you go, Miss Pizarro. Welcome to the stage now, you
Hey,
guys.
Missy.
Miss
Hi.
Pizarro, we want to hear from you, baby. Go ahead, because we don't have an opportunity.
Well, I feel like the petition is bull crap. I don't understand why she has a petition, and everybody says she did good on the website, but the website kind of confused me. It was like all over the place. If you ask me, it's bad. Because for one, I don't understand how you have certain people on there when we're in this sector where we all bash as kids. I don't see you
Mm-hmm.
putting anybody else's up there when they come for my kids, when they bash my kids and say
Uh-huh.
all this crazy stuff about my kids. You don't have these certain people up there. For example, like y'all say, Rita and Sean, like why you don't have them up there, but or five, like this whole entire sector has bashed kids. Now,
Yeah.
another thing I'm confused on is how exactly adults online discussing and
Mm-hmm.
arguing with each other, and we're the B sector. Tell me exactly how is that a crime against kids? Because for one, the kids is not over here in the B sector. This is for grown-ups only. But I'm
Right.
trying to see how is this gonna make these people go to jail and or get their channel shut down when the government, the FBI barely does anything for kids that's being getting sex trafficking and put on the dark web and doing
Mm.
sexual exploited things. So I'm
Good.
trying to
Good
figure out
point.
how this
Good
petition
point.
is fit to make a big difference.
Mm. Mm. Okay, let me clear something up that I just got. My producer just wrote me. Okay. For one, I'm not saying that the sisters organization is not true. It's not legit. Let me clear that up. And I'm not saying that her petition is not legit. I didn't research it, but my producer's telling me that it is legit as far as her stuff. So I want to clear that up. We're not talking about her organization. We're talking about the biasness of the petition. Let's keep that clear. We're not calling this girl a fake or a fraud. Her listen, her business. I'm saying the petition is biased to me, and I call it BS. That's let me clear that up. Now, y'all go ahead, Miss Pizarro. I want to clear that up. Go, Miss Pizarro.
I just want to know how this petition, it can be a real petition. I think that a lot of people doesn't understand. It is very easy for you to get a website and build your own website. It's not hard. It's really not hard to do that. Okay, they even have a website called GoDaddy where you can build your own website and sell and do all these different things on their website, but you building your own. You're just branching off of their website because they can connect you to different people.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know how her petition is different from the petition that we signed for Bill Gates to be arrested, or we signed for all of these people that's in the industry that have done sex trafficking. I want to know what makes
Mm,
her petition different from our petition. And we
mm.
got over millions of signatures and raised millions of dollars.
That part.
Hold on. We have Duchess in the back. Hold on, Miss Duchess, so I can make sure that's how many people can we have on the platform. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure this Miss Duchess. Oh, hold on, babies. That's a good point though, Pizarro, but hold on. Is that you, co-host? Boule co-host?
Yep. Keeping us together with no temptation going on and on. I was just, you know when you're in the
That's
car
her.
and you get
That's
out the
her.
car and the song is still in your head. That is exactly what just happened. That song was stuck in my head ever since I got out the car. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
we are
How y'all?
talking about the biased nature of the petition. We're
Yeah.
not talking about the nonprofit, and we're not talking about the sister being a fake. We are talking about this biased petition.
And
And
let
I
me
just
set
want to
the
know,
record straight. I like Shish Trish. So
oh yeah.
this has nothing at all to do with her. It's just that I can't stand behind, like I would love to stand behind Stop Dragging Kids. I would like to stand behind Stop Doing a Lot of Dysfunction on YouTube, but I can't stand behind something that's not balanced.
Can
See,
I say something?
that's
Can I say
of
something?
course.
I'm just a simple country girl, and can, can someone explain to me what the hell is a petition supposed to do?
Well, right here, they gonna tell you. It brings awareness. The action behind the petition changes laws.
Okay, what law are we trying to change here?
No dragging
Uh,
kid.
well,
Okay, so we're gonna make a. Okay, first of all, what the hell is dragging? You can't put slang in a legal official document. What's dragging? Who decides what constitutes dragging? What
that's a
ages
smart
are we
question.
talking? I'm someone's kid, so you can't drag me. What ages are we talking about? In order for something to be legal, to be legit, it has to be specific. And this is just a big ball of nothing. I mean, dragging someone, that's very subjective. If I say,
Mm.
yo, why is your kid up at 2 o'clock in the morning? You're a suspect parent. Am I dragging that child? And who's to say, who decides? This makes no sense to me. As a person who is very logical, and this makes no sense. I don't understand this. I don't understand who decides who's on and who's not. Because I've seen people say some very foul stuff about children, and they're not on there.
Alicia made a good point. We all someone's children. Good point, Alicia.
It says
Alicia,
no
see,
dragging kids. I'm somebody's
we
kid.
all someone's kids. Yeah, good
Exactly.
point. I mean, not to be. I mean, if we going to really be truthful, we all are someone kids. So they dragging us. So they dragging someone kids. Good point. That's why you're my bootleg co-host, as you
So
call
that's why
yourself.
I feel
And
like,
I've been missing you.
and you know what? In this though, they done
What?
already
Wait,
made
hold on. Freeze. The petition was talking about sex trafficking and abduction. Who in this sector? Oh man, that's too much. Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
let y'all
I was
talk.
I
so
was
why you
trying to
think
read
that's
all of it,
on
and
there?
I was like,
So
wait, I
why
must
Yeah.
have
is
missed
she
a
not
lot.
on there for solicitation for her daughter? Never mind. But being so the fact that they done did since they done doxed my mom and got a troll page with her on there, why then maybe she need to be on here and speak out for this petition because I am
Oh,
her
okay.
child, right? They
Yeah.
Fact.
so she's now part of the sector, right?
Well, they saying minor children, so Andrea said minor children, so it was specific, y'all,
Is
minor
that
And
what they're
children.
saying?
So
Okay, but every state has different because in some states
right.
minor is 17, and some 17 is considered an adult in some states, and some
I'm
it's
gonna drop down.
18.
mm,
I want Philip Boy to come up. I'm gonna drop down because I really want to hear his thoughts on this.
It's
I
just
don't think
weird.
he's trying to come up, but you could drop down. I'm
Philip
gonna
Boy,
put the link.
please come up here. I really
No,
want
he
to hear his
might
thoughts
not.
on this.
You know what? Believe me, you know he'll come up when he get ready. But anyway, let me take a break. You guys, please make sure you like even the Skybox viewers. Please like the channel. Please like this video. But in the meantime, let's go here. You know we got. Please make sure you subscribe to my other channels. I know. I got it. My producer wrote. Please make sure you subscribe to my other channel, Mz.Teavalocity's Gems Talk. Hopefully we'll get this off the road. Spill It Boy, I dropped the link if he wants to come on, you know. But Lady Nika said, it's just a biased petition that will go nowhere, and the fact that it's biased as hell makes it less unbelievable. Yes. Oh, let me make sure that's so. Spill It Boy. Hold on, y'all. Now listen. Oops, hold on. Is that you? Oh, that's you, mother. Hello. Hello.
Hey, mother.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Did I add you? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's because your name was included this, y'all. Let's give him Spill It Boy. Welcome to the platform. Let's give you time to talk about because your name was on that petition. So tell us a little bit about the petition.
It's a bunch of bull. It's a bunch of bull. Ain't nothing about it is authentic. It's all bull. It ain't nothing but Shish Trish trying to get back at people that she got a problem with. Shish Trish was a fan. She was following me. She tried to talk smack to me one day, and I shut that off real fast because you know I don't play that. And Shish Trish targeted me after that, and I became a part of the petition. Not because I said something specific, because she targeted me, and I became a part of the petition. Shish Trish is full of what they call shit.
Well, all righty then. Well, by law, certain info about nonprofits must be made public.
Thing about with children is some kids better than other kids because the same person who swear I drug her child drug my children, lied about things that happened to my children that never actually happened. And I said my kids are out there. My kids are just like hers. Your kids aren't minors. That's how you're selling my business, writing all my information out there. She told me my children weren't minors.
But your children are your children, and my children are minors. But I don't want anyone to talk to my.
They were 13 and 16. They were very much minors.
Oh.
They're 13 and 16, and they were wards of the state.
Oh, that's a minor.
Very much untouchable. But you was down there dragging them, talking about what supposedly happened in their past.
So here's something too. Listen to what Invictus Knowledge said.
Oh. Wow.
Oh. Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, can everybody mute their mic? Or is that me? Oh, okay. He said yes. Electric putting faces in that .org with words of abduction and trafficking is very dangerous to the content creators in this sector. And see some of the wording. Hey, Monty, some of the wording that you put in here, sex trafficking. And someone up here said, hold on, that they specifically named Tracy, and y'all give me a minute to read it because they said okay. So this petition says that Tracy is guilty of sexual and physical abuse against children. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Now, I don't know about that.
Wow.
I did not know that. But there's a lot.
Somebody got serious reverb, y'all. Who was speaking? Spill it, boy. Did you know about that being in the petition? Did anybody read the petition in its entirety?
I ain't read nothing because it's all stupid. It's stupid. And if y'all didn't know what was actually in there, I don't even know why any of all of us are up here talking about it. Because I didn't go see the petition because I don't give a shit about the petition. Like I said, all I have to say is send the popo ho. If there's something that I did and you think that I could be put in jail, then don't talk about it, be about it. Send the popo ho.
I read it. I read it last night, and I'm just from a
I ain't
legal
read it and I
standpoint.
ain't reading it. It's stupid.
I'm
And I know that
confused.
I ain't did nothing. So I'm not reading it. Send the police. Until the police come here and clink me and tell me I did something wrong, I ain't listening to what Trish is saying. Trish ain't got the sense that God gave her. And if you ever listen to her for more than 10 minutes, you already know that you don't need to be listening to her. She's a whole damn fool.
I have
All
another
right,
question.
now,
I
views
have
of
another question.
go ahead. Wait, hold
Sorry.
on. Let me get this out here. The views of the
Oh,
panelists is not the views of the.
That's right. I'm speaking for Silly Boy TV.
Go ahead,
Literally,
Spill.
everybody saw it happen to me in real time. She literally tried to threaten me with this, and then I became a part of the petition. Screw her.
So before she threatened you, go ahead. Wait, let me before I ask that question. Go ahead, Miss Duchess. Go ahead.
I forgot my question.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm
No, no.
sorry.
Maybe
Um, what is what is the legal definition of dragging? What I'm trying to is what I'm trying to figure out here.
she's still trying to. Well,
RuPaul. RuPaul.
I'm a person that like I'm very logical. I'm like, why are you doing this? What's the purpose? And how can that be obtained? I don't
oh,
understand. And
exclusive.
okay, this I remember I was going to ask. Is this the same? Is this the same petition that you started last year?
I,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's
Yeah,
where I
it's the
saw that you
same
guys.
bogus petition that she started last year that didn't get anywhere, and it's still not. I don't care nothing about the damn petition either. It can just roll up and die for all I care because it's bullcrap. Okay, like I said,
Guess
if she
what?
really wanted to be a part of something and do something for a change when it comes to children, then you should have your name signed on the Bill Gates petition. Okay,
Guess what,
and now
Mrs.
that's the real
Arden? You are
petition.
now on the petition. You are now on the petition, Mrs. Arden.
That's
Go on there.
exactly that's how it
Go on.
works. I mean, when she gets upset with you, you become part of the petition. Girl, go ahead, write my name on 12 more sites. I'll meet
Well,
you.
Yeah,
not
put me on the
I'll
petition,
meet you at
sis
the
Trish.
crossroads, sis. You just continue doing whatever that is you're doing, Trish. You come on
Mhm.
and hobble your way over, and I'm gonna pay your train fare back.
okay. Was anybody else like a little weirded out by everyone's government name being on there? I'm like,
That's
this
what.
whole
Okay.
Yeah,
petition
that
is
that
this
that brings
whole
my next
doc. This
point.
whole petition is a dox. Like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
to me as a docs. Hold on, Duchess. You right. Go ahead and speak
And
on it, QI. We'll go in turn. Speak on it. I
that's
thought it was a docs too.
And that's my next point. Like by doxing somebody, especially somebody with children, like they did Reed, where you showing her address and she has children, that's also putting her children in immediate danger because you don't know who's going to show up at you, who may show up at her home because everybody's not mentally stable. So it's like more dangerous to dox and put someone's address out there than it is like, what they call the non-legal legalese terminology of dragging.
Well, Miss Maywood put out that I had a daycare running it in my house with other people's children and put out my address and put it out on social media.
Yes,
Wow.
that's
Not
dangerous.
just to
That's
come from me
endangering.
and
That
mine,
would be
but to come from me with other people's children.
Wow.
That's crazy. Like,
I'm like, okay,
No,
so
that's YouTube. I mean, that's what y'all got on
So okay, so one by one. So spill it, boy. We know. I don't know why that's happening. Mute your mic. Spill it, boy. We know that your name is on there. Now, this is just a question to you, and you have liberty. Of course, you know the answer or not. Will you be seeking any type of legal ramifications because of this petition, or you just blowing it off?
Kaufmans don't tell Gimbals their business.
Oh, damn, that's true. Thank you. All right, on to the
Yeah.
next thing. But do you consider this doxing?
Of course, it's doxing. If I didn't tell you, well, my name is out. My name, everybody knows my name is James Cole. But anything that I didn't tell you about me and you put out, it's doxing.
Oh, okay. That's what they consider
If I don't
doxing.
tell you and I didn't say go do it, it's doxing. And then you're not doing it from a place of good. You call yourself trying to hurt me. That's
Mm.
doxing.
I agree. I agree. Anything that that person themselves did not put
Hey,
out there
baby.
is not up,
Uh-huh.
because that's like prying into somebody else's personal,
Exactly.
personal
Business, right? I think it's doxing too. So this is my thought, and I'm just gonna leave it alone. The public posting of private or sensitive is tactic used by online harassers who wish to intimidate targets and make them vulnerable to additional attacks.
Absolutely. And that's the thing
Absolutely.
right there
Absolutely, El
that's what's going to
Cabacho
tear you up down
Lucio.
on Wall Street, honey.
Absolutely.
Child.
So, so I just think I hope the sister have everything in place. I'm hoping that the sister didn't sacrifice her platform to belong, you know, to any camp in this on these YouTube streets, because I think she has problems. And you right, Spiller Boy. Everybody, you shouldn't tell. You move in silence. So I apologize for even asking that, because I
Oh,
would
you
ask
shouldn't.
that if
Ain't that what you're doing?
anybody,
Ain't you interviewing? You supposed to
huh?
ask. Ain't you interviewing? You supposed to ask the hard questions.
Yeah, I do want to, and I wanted to know
And
because
continue to ask the questions because somebody's going to answer you. I'm not, but somebody will answer the question.
well, ain't nobody else here
Don't
really
ask
that it
Kwani.
has
Kwani
happened
will
to.
tell you exactly what she's
Huh?
doing. Ask Kwani. Kwani's going to tell you exactly what she's doing because she wrote it in the chat.
Well, she said
Miss T, I'm gonna drop down for Kwani can come up, okay, Miss T, if she wants to come up. I'm gonna drop down, okay?
okay, you can drop down, but I don't think
Yeah.
okay. Hold on. Okay, so we already know that's the link if you want to come up. But Kwani did say that she printed it out and taken it to the FBI. So I'm sure people are gonna act on it. I don't know. Like I said, I don't believe that the petition, at first I didn't think it was done maliciously, but now I view the petition as something else. I don't know. I view this girl from what I saw to be a businesswoman. This is just my observation of when I first met her and she first started this petition, because I was dipping and dabbing, hey queen, over there. But now I'm beginning to see that I think it sounds like, and it appears to me that it was done vindictively. Now
Right.
that's my
Okay,
It's
theory.
literally a form
I
of
got a
bullying.
question.
She's trying to
Oh,
bully those people. On,
Yep.
she is literally trying to bully all of us into doing our
Hey
content the way
sis.
that she wants us to do our content. And all she's getting out of it is cussed out.
Oh yeah, we can't have no cussing in the chat, you guys. No cussing in the chat.
I'm just confused. Like, okay, so
Well, somebody help her with her confusion. Spill. Go
wait,
ahead,
wait,
Duchess. What you
no,
confused
look, all
about?
right, let me just okay, so James is on the petition because he said that Five Babe's daughter was molested.
And
Is that
James
what?
didn't say that.
I don't know about
James
that, y'all.
never said that. James,
Let's
when
I,
not
I
I'm
was
bring that
I'm
trying to
up.
say,
okay. I'm
Hold,
James
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
said,
sorry.
hold. James
where
don't need
Okay,
to
but
answer that.
wait, but my point is, okay, maybe that's
No, no,
why he's
no.
on there.
Duchess,
But why is the person who said "suck my daughter" so and so not on there?
ain't on there. Okay, because
I,
that was right. That was, listen, let me tell you a little story. Let me tell you a little story.
Come close.
Okay.
that's you, Kwani.
Hi, hello. How are you all?
That's
All
you,
right.
baby. Okay. All right. I'm gonna add you.
how you
Hold
how
on.
you guys doing?
We doing
hey
well,
Kwani.
Kwani.
Well, what I'm going to do on Monday morning, I printed out the entire
Mm.
petition,
See,
and
it's
I'm taking
getting
it to the
deep.
FBI. I'm taking it to
Ooh,
the FBI
ooh.
because what she did was a federal offense. She got us on there calling us sexual predators. She said
Mm.
she has already pegged us. If you Google our names, that mess could pop
Oh,
up under our names. You do know that, right?
really?
Absolutely.
No.
Because
Sure.
She has our government names attached to it. Our government names are attached to it. If that stuff stays on the internet long enough, Google will automatically hitch that mess to our names.
Wow,
So what
that's
she has done,
deep.
she has slandered us. She has already criminalized us, and she doesn't know anything about us. Besides us having banter on YouTube, that woman don't know me,
Wow.
like I don't know her. And she went and looked and researched us. You posted my date of birth up. You posted my entire government name, my maiden name. How dare you? I'm going to sue her as well. So I hope she got her ducks in a row, because I am not playing with this sister. And that information that she posted, that the headquarters of that place is in India. India. Do you hear me? It's not even in the United States of America. It's in India. And then the other part that's attached to United States is in Cheyenne, Wyoming. That company is a scam. Anybody can go over there and write up a petition. I can sit down
Wow.
tonight and write a petition over there. And then why is she asking for monies under our name?
Yeah, I was wondering what was the money? What are they paying her for?
Her
Oh,
It's a
company.
that's all
scam.
right.
She's running a scam. She's running a
You
scam
good.
with our names under it. Now,
Hold on.
my
You
name
good,
would not
El.
be there if my name would not be sitting there had I had befriended her. I did not like the lady. It's the reason why she put my information over there. But no, she would not get away with this. And then on top of that, my grandchildren was posted. Why she don't have my information posted under Jason's information?
And
See what
let
I'm
me
talking
say
about?
this. And let me say this, if there were any actions to be taken, I mean, like if this were to be serious, if there were any actions to be taken, there would be a thorough investigation, and it would like stem way over past just, what they call the unlegal term of dragging children. It would stem into a lot of different things. So a lot of people would get in trouble for a lot of things that, a lot of people would get in trouble. And mostly, I don't like to say sides, but, since they say sides, I'm going to say a lot of the stuff that other side is doing, would definitely, get them in trouble.
Hold on one
Correct.
minute. Hold on 1 minute. El Cabacho Nicio, no problem. We appreciate you sending that information, dropping that information. All is welcome. We appreciate the information. You don't have to feel no way. You're not interrupting us. Over here, we engage. You part of the chat, so you was just engaging. We appreciate that information. Go ahead, Kwani. So, Kwani, you got
No,
it lined up for her, rump.
say it again.
You have it lined up for her, huh?
Oh yes, I do. You do not you don't scandal my name. She don't know nothing about me. Why would you do that?
Why do
You
it have?
can't who is she to get on YouTube? We're on an entertainment application. Who are you to get on here and tell us what to say and what not to say? I'm gonna drag until I can't drag no more. And then she talking about we're gonna go to jail. What, go to jail for what? For banter?
And
Who
listen,
goes to jail for words?
listen.
This woman is this woman has mental illness. This woman has been the stuff that she said about us is what happened to her when she was a child. Did y'all know that? She was sexually assaulted as a kid. Don't put
Uh,
your mess that happened to you off on us. That
okay,
woman got issues.
let's go here, y'all. What is she supposedly? Let's Okay, I tend to steer away from. What do you think she doing with the? Why is the money necessary for a petition? I didn't
Because
understand
that's
that.
how you do it. That's how you run a YouTube scam. Get everybody in their feelings.
I said,
Get
but you said
everybody in
YouTube
their feelings,
scam.
and they throw in their pocketbook. I mean, come on. Come on. Y'all know how it
What
works.
are, you don't know all the scams that's going on YouTube? You act like is this your first scam?
Oh,
Do
Yeah.
you know
my
all the
first
scams that's
scam?
happening on YouTube?
No, I don't
She
All
see.
the
needs
money
a
that folks have been
lawyer.
robbed out of.
She
Child,
Boy,
needs
please.
money
let me
for a
tell you.
lawyer.
YouTube has became nothing but a scam once they start doing these super chats and all that. Once they started adding money to this,
It was
a
before
lot of
that.
people have became scam
It was
artists.
super chat, baby. It was GoFundMe. It ain't never. It's always been that, honey. Before
Oh,
there was,
really? See, I didn't know that.
baby, before there was any of you all, there was people who would say, "Oh, I want this, I want lights, or I want a computer, or I want this, that, and the other." And then there are people with PayPal and do GoFundMe, and then these items never get bought.
Yeah, yeah. The IRS certified.
Wow.
You see
Yeah.
this change. Y'all are new. What goes on down here ain't new. None of this is new. It's
Mm.
just the game don't change. Just the players.
So it's really, I guess, wow. Who?
Yes, he is correct. Because, I've been here since 2015.
Come on.
GoFundMe's,
Come on.
PayPal's was the only thing they was
GoFundMe.
able to scam
You know why GoFundMe?
until they added Super Chat.
GoFundMe became an issue when when there was two YouTubers that had a lot of numbers, and one saw that one was getting more money, and then the little green alien came in, and that jealousy thing came in, and then they started making videos because there was no lives. They start making videos. Oh, that they scamming and this, that, and the other, and they start pointing out the obvious to the people, and then that created a beef, and then it was just a whole big mess. You all seen it. Now that used to happen with PayPal, PayPal and GoFundMe. Now in y'all's day and age, it was Super Chat.
Yeah.
People start counting your money. It always happens when these people down here start counting each other's money. It becomes an issue. Super chats are a lot of why there's so many beefs down here. People be counting super chats and counting cash apps, and then you get an enemy when they start counting your cash apps and your super chats. It don't
So y'all
always
feel
be numbers.
so
It
y'all
don't
feel like this is a money
But
thing?
it.
So you think it's a money
Yes,
grab?
you
That's
know
what
good and
I'm.
well.
Definitely.
Yes,
That's
yes,
all it
and
is.
yes, and
always.
To me,
That's
it
all it
doesn't.
is.
yes, and
You know,
I don't
anytime.
know.
subscribe.
I don't know. I don't know. I think the money is just a bonus. I
Wow.
think she's just doing this for spite.
Well, she's doing this to try
Okay,
to
but okay,
get clout so she can actually have people. See, because she ain't got no people. She
True
wants
that.
to get people so she could have her come up. She's trying to gain the attention. She got it. She got y'all's attention. But the only thing,
She ain't getting no money from me.
wait, we're not going to subscribe, honey. We'll talk about you and we'll watch what you're saying, but we're not going to subscribe. You're not going to come up off of us
Nah,
because you ain't
I ain't
got
watching.
going on.
not the back of me. She won't. I'm an educated black woman, just like she thinks she is, and
But
and I will have a. I have no problem. I have no problem having her locked up. I will have her behind bars,
crash and burn.
and
Mhm.
that's exactly what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm working on
But
Monday.
all this
I'm
is
getting my
about.
behind up Monday morning,
Damn.
It's
Yeah,
jealousy.
I
and
agree.
I'm gonna
I
talk.
agree with Lady Nika.
And I'm
I
talking.
agree with Lady Nika.
What Nika said.
And
Oh
you know
yeah,
good and
I
well,
will.
anytime you tell a woman something about some children, anytime you tell a woman about children, oh, I just love the kids. I'm gonna give you some
That's
money,
it.
Yep,
girl.
Lady
Gonna say
Nika.
that for somebody trying to tell you how to run. You're going to tell me how to say what it is I want to say, and it's not going to happen. It
See,
is not going to happen.
I
I
Correct.
don't care what you say. You cannot tell me that it is okay for you to talk about my dead grandmother. It's okay for you to talk
mm,
about my mama that you know is in the bushes.
Facts.
Yet
mm.
princess is
Facts.
off, but yet princess is off the
Okay.
Mm.
charts.
And, no,
What?
and talk about cancer and making fun of cancer.
I don't
What the
Well,
care.
hell?
you
You're doing
guys.
the same thing that you're talking about. I have never one time said Leah is this, or this. This, that about Leah. I've never done it. I've never done it. Yet they have sat right over there and said, you did this to your kids, which is a lie. You did that to your kids, which is a lie.
Yeah.
Where you doxed me 9,000 times. There's no proof. If I had done those things, it would be fine.
I think it would be somewhere listed too, because
You
now
know
listen,
it's
you
somewhere
was
listed.
a daycare owner. You was a daycare owner. Hold on. You was a daycare owner, right?
And not only that, they're wards
No.
of the state, this team. I adopted,
Oh,
they're not
thank
in my ward
you.
anymore. My children are
Thank
wards of
you.
Pennsylvania State.
Thank you. Oh, look at my first. Wait, hold up, everybody. Stop. That's
Stop.
my first super chat. I
Have a
have a
time.
super chat.
Yay!
I
Congratulations.
I didn't know
You
I
better
had a
watch
super
out.
chat. I thought I had 20.
Congratulations. You better watch
Congratulations.
out. You got a super chat.
But hold on. Let me let me tell you something about that. I got a super chat. But I wanted to go back to super chats and hold up James, and I'll let you finish up. Because you know what I enjoy now? This just me. I enjoy paying people for their entertainment. And to me, super chats and cash apps is not bad. Now, that's my personal opinion. If we go over to Spill It Boys and he's doing his show or something and I'm really getting my life and I enjoy it, I want to super chat him. That's my business. That's my way of saying that's like me paying a cable bill. I paid to watch a show on cable, right? So it's a form of entertainment, and I believe that is no harm in me super chatting or either cash apping people. But I, if you ask for it, that's something different. Now um, I think too when we talk about the super chat to GoFundMe, you know what? We are all I think giving people, and I think sometimes we just find ourselves trying to help people, giving them $5 or $10 there when they do YouTube. But if it's a scam, then no, I'm gonna stay away from it. I don't give everyone my money. I give you money if I enjoy your entertainment. That's the bottom line.
It's my money. It's my money. If I
It
wipe
is
my hand with it and throw it in the street, it ain't none of your business. It is
right.
money. And there's nothing wrong with giving people money for whatever
I
reason.
don't think it is.
There's
I
nothing
think we
wrong
paying
with
for our
giving people that
entertainment.
ask for it. If you are
No.
foolish enough to ask for this tea and someone gives it to you, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna ask.
That might be the way I maneuver. That I ain't gonna give it to you like that. But the next
Right.
person give it to you, I ain't got no business telling you that you was
How to
wrong.
right. But
Yeah,
scamming
And
it.
but
my years over 18, they grown.
some people are
Yeah.
weird with their money though, because then if they give you some money, they feel like they own you now.
I done been there too, baby, and they'll lie about what I'm
Like the skillet lady, Like I don't want that kind of money. You can keep that. I don't
not
want
at
the
all.
Ooh.
strings. I
Not
don't
at
want the strings. Oh, and hi,
Okay,
Lady
so
Nika.
let's go to that.
I saw you today, Lady Nika. I saw you at me today.
all.
Hey, young girl. I saw you
That
So
today.
ain't just killing. There's a lot of them out there.
speaking of that, when people give well, good job. Another super duper chat.
Mhm.
I'm excited. So listen to this. So speaking of that, thank you, Andrea, for this super chat. Thank you, Queen Diva. Hey, listen. So speaking of that, when you talking about God, I just lost my thought. James was saying something that people give you money, and you said what, Duchess?
Skillet.
That the strings attached.
Oh,
I don't
oh,
I don't want the
do
strings.
you know what, Duchess? Sometimes I feel that way. I feel like like what happened with James and Skillet, that was something else. But I believe that people, once they start giving you money all the time, that they think they own you.
Yep.
And I think sometimes that people may feel obligated to give them money, or not so much obligated. They do it so they can act accordingly. You see what I'm saying?
It takes all kind to make the world go round. There's people that'll never give you a super chat or give you anything. Just the fact that they give you their view.
The time, yeah.
They feel as though
Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. And somebody just cash apped me. Thank you. But yeah, I think sometimes people expect you to act like that.
they do. I mean, when I did what I did the I've been around forever, and I did my memberships. Somebody came
Another
in and
super.
did a membership
Thank
and told me
you.
now that they got a membership, I got
Thank
now
you,
you
Tamar.
will do this show, that show, or that show for me. No, if I wasn't watching the show before I had memberships, I ain't getting ready to start watching it now.
Oh, hold on, you guys. I gotta go ahead. Sorry, let me get Kwani back up here. Kwani, that's you? Kwani? No,
That
that
ain't
ain't no.
Kwani went out, and then
Nah, baby, that ain't no
that ain't
Kwani.
Kwani.
Let me remove this person. No, ma'am, Sam.
You done
No,
got a
ma'am.
super chat. They gonna get you, child.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't think
please,
that.
It
Kwani,
was
is
them
that
super
you?
not
chats.
bumpy
Damn,
bean, not
fix you.
bumpy bean.
No,
Please, I don't
sir.
want to see that.
No, sir.
Come
Got him.
on, and come on, because you got some more super chats. We got to
Nope.
get
Go
this.
ahead. Got him, baby. Got
Okay,
him. No, you won't get me with that one. That's not Kwani.
come
Thanks,
on the
pal,
stage.
Grandma.
Yeah,
Thank you, Tyler. Taylor. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the super chat. I
there you
appreciate
go.
you guys. Thank you so much. No, that was somebody trying to get me, y'all.
Right.
The bumpy
How do I
bean
get rid
man.
of them?
No.
You X them out. Put an X on.
Okay. Hold on. Let me put that band up to make sure. Hold on, baby. Kick from studio. Yep. All right. Now we rocking.
Right. And you'll learn.
Ooh.
You'll be
Ooh. They tried to get me, y'all. They tried to
Yeah,
get me, y'all. You know they getting nasty out here with it.
because you start getting them super chats. Didn't you just hear James say that when
that's
you start getting super chats and different things, that's when they come after you because they start counting your dollars.
right.
Oh.
You know,
Oh, Lady Nika. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Lady Nika. I got you, baby. Yep. Thank you for the super chat. So you think that oh man, so now they making money. You know what? One thing about it is when these people count money, and we don't know how these people are reporting to the IRS, but people need to be very careful pissing people off because I think we got a lot of people who work in different professional areas, and you never know who you piss off and what they might look up.
they're gonna do it anyway.
Oh well,
You ain't
yeah.
gotta piss them off. Wait, let me tell you a little story. I'm getting out of here because I'm not.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
have.
Go story time. Mute your mic so we can hear stories. Story time. Go.
Hold on, I'll be.
Oh shucks, it's 10 o'clock.
Deanna Irvin. Now y'all know when Deanna Irvin, when she was club chat and stuff, they was cool over there. And from this is my understanding, Deanna didn't even realize that D. Ramsey had doxed her until she was actually D. Ramsey was running off at the mouth with one of them drunken stupors, telling somebody something about what they had said about. Well, it was actually me. At one of them times, I didn't know a lot about Deanna, and me and her were battling back and forth, and I said, something about her finances. When it appeared that I saw about her finances, but I didn't know for sure. I stated what it looked like to me, which is what you do. And D. Ramsey came right in as if you only knew. That ain't true. Deanna owns this, and this. Deanna never even knew that D. Ramsey had doxed her.
What?
Cool.
What?
They were all cool. But D. Ramsey is a doxing sensation. See,
Mm,
she doxed a whole lot of people. But that's how,
mm.
if people ain't got to just hate you to dox you, they'll dox you and you don't even know they done doxed you. And you think
Wow.
they were
These
friends.
heifers probably got folders on all of us, yo.
Listen,
Yeah,
Yeah,
isn't
because
that
they
crazy?
envious.
I mean, come
They're
on.
envious.
They say I don't have any. D. Ramsey doxed my brother. My brother is not on YouTube. My brother was in jail. What is you doxing him for? He can't get you. The state had him like clink clink. What did you dox
Thank you.
him for? They doxed him now.
Wow. And
Trying to
for what?
trying to get it.
Intimidation. It's intimidation.
I
And
never understood the docs and stuff, y'all. I still don't understand. I think it could be very dangerous. Don't get me wrong, but I think as far as people losing jobs, that's crazy.
people should.
That they losing jobs and
Some
stuff
people
like
should
that.
lose their job, and eventually D. Ramsey's going to be on that list of people who lost their job.
Well, if you could pinpoint it back to who really did it and you submit it, they definitely could lose their job.
What
They
did I
could
just
do
say?
that.
What did I just say?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Trace IPs. Keyword. Trace
Yeah,
IP.
I
That
didn't hear
IP
them.
comes back to her work.
A
You
computer
got
is the biggest tattletale that there is. And
Yeah.
Facts.
I watch
Everything is
forensic.
traceable.
And no
Everything
matter
is
what you
traceable.
do, yep, no
absolutely,
matter what you do, it stays on there. I watch forensic
no,
and they show it all the time when people think that they have
Erase something.
erase something, they go right back there and oh, thank you for the Cash App. They go right back and show. They pull up their IP address and that's it. All she wrote. Your brother had nothing to do with it. That's what I don't get it.
This is why you will not know who I am, and this is why I take other people's information and make it in my own.
You know what?
Oh, stop it, Miss Pizarro.
I'm gonna whip your butt, Miss Pizarro.
The digital footprints, right? What you say? You take other people's information and make
I'm
it
just
into your
saying,
own.
y'all. I'm just saying. I can't. Look, I'm crazy. I'm real crazy in real life. So,
I don't feel like
to my kids and stuff, I would have to fly to where you live. You feel what I'm saying? So, ain't nothing I use is mine.
Duchess, do you want backup? I'll drop the link again. You
I'm
know
gonna say
what? You got
one thing, and then I'm leaving.
okay.
I
No,
got one thing to say.
but wait a minute. You're not leaving. You're not the only one leaving. I love talking to you guys, but I have a 7 to 7 shift tomorrow.
Oh, girl.
12 my
Yes.
12-hour shifts. But just hold on, because I'll tell y'all when I get tired now.
Okay.
I'll be in
Just
the
hold
arcade
on.
around that time.
I'll save
You
that.
be at the arcade. What you say, Spillboy?
I say I'll save that tea for another time. Then.
No.
I want to hear the tea.
No, this is T-Velocity. Hold on, Pizarro. This is T-Velocity tea time. Go. You have the floor.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how ridiculous it is. No, I'm gonna tell you all for real. Y'all pay attention. Come in close, my loves.
I'm in close. You can't see me, but I'm right
I'm
here.
going to put this out there. How ridiculous it is that I'm actually on the petition. Because listen, Fabe sent CPS to my house. Okay, so all of this, what I'm being accused of, she literally sent CPS to my house months and months and months ago. CPS visited me, did a pop-up visit at my house. And then they said, okay, and they come in and they tell you we can't tell you who actually
sent you, right?
Who actually sent
Yeah.
I told them, no problem, here's her address, and her name is this. I know she's and let me show you a video of her. And I showed the video of her telling me to, what she told me to do to
what?
The pretty baby. I showed the video. The man's eyes popped darn near out of his doggone head, and he said, "Are you kidding me?" I said,
"Really?"
And then it turned back around. See, I've been telling y'all the whole time about digging holes. When you dig a hole, you need to dig two. So that has been months and months ago. That was back in 2019, whenever all this first got started.
Really?
Well, no. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Was that 2019? Yeah, that was the beginning. That was the 2020 because it didn't snow. So we didn't get.
Yep.
Okay, so 2020 because we started this at the end of 19. This was in the very beginning of 2000.
I remember.
Man came.
What?
And I said, okay, it turned the light back on her. Okay, I'm done. CPS already went up in my business and tried to see. Nothing happened to me because I didn't do anything wrong. So all of this on and on and on about this, and James did this to Leah, not to Leah. Y'all are beating a dead horse. And it's hilarious to me. I've already been investigated. I didn't do anything wrong. Like I said, I'm not going to take it back because I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, whoa.
Wow.
You sure didn't. They need to be able, if they could dish it, they could take it.
That 900 times, but nobody listens.
Flag on the
Except for me, I be listening, gathering my notes and the intel, and the supercomputer tells me.
He called CPS on her. I never picked up a phone and called CPS on Fabe. Fabe called CPS on me, and it turned around on her. I never called them people.
Wait a minute. Wait. So confused. Wait a minute. Somebody called CPS on you and they came, knock on your door.
Of course they came. Of course they came.
What is going on? I had to jump back up here
Wow.
just for that.
And now they're trying to do it to iBabe.
But see it, but when they
To
came,
I babe.
it was a problem because everything you said was a lie. There's no children even here. You
And
sent them
see,
here. You found a false report and sent them here looking for a daycare that didn't exist.
I
you
don't
know what?
agree with all of this CPS and all of this police
Oh,
calling and things
Oh,
like
because they
that off of things
you
that
asked
happen
this
on
other kid
YouTube
that I
unless it's absolutely necessary.
Anthony said
wow.
because he said because I called CPS on hers why VT is having the issue he had. I ain't never called nobody on that child. I never called the police on her. I never called CPS on her. She called the police on me. The police ended up coming to her house
That's you, Butterfly?
on me, and CPS ended up going to her house.
That's you? That's
And
you,
see
Butterfly?
all of the issues
No. She ain't answering.
and
Go
see
ahead, y'all.
all of the issues that we're having as people with police brutality and all of this stuff, and people want to call police and CPS and all of these things consistently making us look bad, and I find that horrible.
Well, I think it's kind of funny actually because
That
again, she
well, it
sits
had to be funny.
and tells them how she's winning. She ain't never been winning against me. Never.
No, she
She's
knows
never
she's not
Mm,
been
winning.
against me. You opened up 2 cans of worms that you can't close. But she don't talk to them about that. And they keep beating the same dead horse and lying and making videos and lying. The facts are what the facts are. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here.
oh,
And
thank
I've been
you.
talking how many times, and y'all ain't come down here with nothing yet. I don't have any child abuse charges. I don't have any neglect charges. I don't have any pedophilia charges. And they can say it till they're blue in the face. It don't mean anything. You ain't gonna make it appear because you keep saying it.
Hold on. Let me check because I just asked Butterfly, was this her? Butterfly, is that you?
It's me, Mama. I'm sorry.
Oh, I
Something with
asked you
my
before.
headphone was messed up. Yes,
Okay.
I
There
thought you
you
could
go.
hear me, but you couldn't. Hey,
Okay,
I
now.
Spilly
got a
boy.
quick
Hey, the
question.
Duchess.
What's
Hey,
going
hey, girl, hey, girl.
Go
why
ahead.
do why do why do these people think that, like, that they facts that they can actually run somebody off YouTube, one, and then why do they think that running
Thank you,
somebody
baby.
off of YouTube will make them greater or better?
well,
You
this
know, that's a good question, QI. And I don't even know why they think that because, there was this whole big campaign to get she showed name nameless off this platform. And it was, and everybody was trying to say it was her doing all these evil and deviant things. But as she's gone, she's been gone for a ill minute now. And the evil and deviant things, I really
Are
think that
still
people have
happening.
done, yeah, they're still happening. They're happening times 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that's crazy.
that's a real good question, QI.
but she ain't gone either. She ain't gone. She just don't make
Okay.
videos. They talk about her every day. Her name
Yeah,
is up every day. She's more popular now than she was when she was on here.
yep,
They made a damn martyr out of the girl.
Yeah,
Right.
you
yeah,
know
they
what?
did.
And she's
That's
more
truth, man.
accepted, and
She's
she's
more
more accepted
popular now.
than when she was
She
on here.
is more accepted than she was because I'm gonna be honest with you. I
Experience.
didn't watch her because I was listening to other people. I had never came across and never watched her nothing, and the people I came across was talking about her, and they was talking about it in such a negative way that I wasn't even interested in who she was until she came up in my news feed, and then I finally tapped on. So you're right. They made her a martyr. You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
Well,
now,
I
Miss.
tell you this, I don't know very much about her, and I'm not gonna, care to speak on too much. But I tell you this: if she worse than the people that we have on here now, the stuff I see, then I have no idea why they not. Oh, because right, she had a physical altercation with someone off of YouTube, right?
Nah, she
Okay.
was about the same. She
Miss
about the same.
T-Velocity, I was about to say, she ain't no worse than none of the rest of them.
No, I didn't. No, no, no,
No.
no. No, I said her physical. No, y'all listen. I said the reason why she's no longer here because of her physical altercation with someone off of YouTube.
Yeah.
And
That's
But
let
why
me
she's
say
not
this.
here.
A lot of people have always been doing a lot of dirt, and a lot of times people have been behind a lot of the people who you thought were doing the dirt. You know, because we were saying that there was one main doctor, but there's actually like two main doctors if y'all pay attention in this sector. But a lot of people throw rocks and hide their hands. A lot of people have, you know, soldiers going out here doing things behind the scenes for them. So,
Right.
you know, it's always been a bunch of people doing a lot of things. So, you know, you keep that in mind.
I
And
get
some of the
it.
main people who
Okay.
accuse people are the ones that are doing the dirt.
It
That's
ain't
what I'm
Yep.
saying. Yeah,
Yep.
you know that saying silent but deadly. There's a whole bunch of people that never post that be doxing y'all left and right and sending it to other people.
right.
Yeah, that's what they said.
You don't
Somebody
even
sent it.
know.
Some of the subscribers send. Yeah, they say they send them information. Thanks for sending me information. People who working in jobs that have access to our information. And Spiller Boy spoke on it earlier because he said people who work in finance, you guys could pull our credit report and get a lot of our
And
previous
we're and been doing it
addresses,
for a
our
long time.
workplaces. Huh?
Been doing it for a long time. I said
Yeah,
hindsight is 2020. I'm gonna tell you.
that's crazy.
You go back to not this summer, but the summer before. I was thinking about buying a car. And I was out pricing and looking around. D. Ramsey works in finance for a car dealership. Sean
Wow.
Bradley was breaking his neck to try to get me to work with D. Ramsey. He would not let, and this is what we were
Oh,
so cool. He would not let it go. You need to
wow.
call D. D will be able to help you. You need to call D. I don't know D. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Or club chat was a big thing. Go D D D D D because it's always been a thing. And I told you all, I don't just sit up and say stuff. I say the facts. All roads lead back to Baltimore. He got enough sense not to do it on his job, but she ain't never got
Facts.
enough sense not to do it on her job. And she just
Well,
got real drunk up one day and exposed herself and got real mad at me when I left him alone and really exposed herself. And people start really seeing her for who she is. She been a raggedy girl.
and with
Don't get
that
me
being said,
started.
with that being said,
She been a hard mess in these streets for a very long time, okay?
Mother, I love you. I love you. Okay, with that being said, listen, you guys, please make sure in the bushes down in the chat you thumbs up the video. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And please make sure if you haven't subscribed to this channel as well as my new channel, please do so. I greatly appreciate all the super chats I received today and the new subbies. I see where I got new subbies. I enjoy engaging in this panel. It's very interesting. Lady Nika, I want to bring up to something in reference to Lady Nika. Mother, did I cut you off, baby?
No, you ain't cut me off, child.
Everybody had wrapped it up. Let's take a quick commercial break. You know I love this. We back. We back. Make
Tell
sure
them
now,
we
huh?
don't fight. We don't do that. They
What?
swear that me and that I that cuss everybody out down here in the sector. Me and Miss
No.
T don't fight.
No, we don't fight. No, no, no. I don't have a problem with you. No, you ain't cuss me out. Who?
Yeah, Miss
But
T,
listen,
I
I
came on
still
the channel. She's telling me about myself.
who I tell you about yourself.
Yeah, you did.
Be quiet. No, no. It's a mutual respect. I have much love for you. Listen, you guys, I have enjoyed this panel, but I want to tell you something. You know, there's always a message in my mess. Now, Guard who you are. Stand on what you believe and stand firm. Don't allow nobody to get in your spirit and shake your core. We have a lot going on these YouTube streets, and I could tell you right now, only the strong survive. If you're a new content creator and you don't have a lot of people in your chat, I mean, I'm wishing I get to mothers, you know. I mean, I have 1,000, but I don't. But I still believe in what I'm what I'm saying. So I won't be moved and I won't be budged. Now, we didn't make this about Shish Trish herself. We were talking about the petition. I still stand on what I said about it. I don't believe that the petition is good because it is too biased. Plus, it has a lot of defamation of character to the people who she doxed, because I'm going to call it dox. So they're going to deal with that. We heard a couple of people say they're going to deal with it. That's them. The opinions of my panel were not the opinions of my own. However, I sure agree with a lot of it. I have to be honest, but that's not what this was about. Stand on what you believe. You don't have to weaken because you're not growing as fast as you want to grow, or we not a mother. And I just say that, and I'm just using James because James knocked down 1,000, 1,500 views on any live, and I'm sure we all will want to be there. But just make sure that the way you get there is the right way. Tonight panel has been great, you all. I wish I could stay here with you a couple more hours. Is a much needed topic. Hopefully everybody will work out whatever they got going on. Friendships will be mended, petitions will be dropped, suits will happen. whatever it is, you guys, I wish the best with it. Whatever you choose to do, just do it. Now, someone up here said to me, they're waiting to dox me or something like that. Baby, have at it.
Right.
And make sure when you dox me, you just dox the right thing. I think you'll be surprised. I've already been doxed. They're just waiting to drop it whenever they feel the need to. So I already know that. But don't worry, y'all. Whatever they say about me, you won't be disappointed. I've always been Mz.Teavalocity, the person who I present to you. So I'm not worried about them doxing me or my family. And that's it. But with that being said, I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all who joined me tonight. Please make sure that you hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to this channel as well as my next channel. Thank you so much for all the super chats. Closing, QI. Go ahead and say your closing statement, sister.
I just like to say peace, love, and light to the family. I like to thank you, Mz.Teavalocity, for allowing me to come on. It's been a pleasure. And, I like to say it's been very enjoyable being on the panel with Duchess, with Spilly Boy, with One Proud Glamour, and, of course, my sister Reed. So, peace out and love and light to the family. I'm out.
Thank you for having the courage to come on. Duchess, wait, my mother.
Only thing I'm gonna say is whenever they do docs, you don't worry about it, Mz.Teavalocity, because I'm gonna clean them up, honey.
Yeah, you're gonna clean them up. Thank you, mother, so much. Much love is always a pleasure to have you on my panel, as well as my bootleg co-host. Get it, Duchess?
That's me, bootleg. I'm like, he should have went last. That was a banger. Yeah, just want to say, everybody out there, petition bogus. It's doxing. Whack. Don't sign it. Whack. Y'all, so I'll see y'all around. Y'all see me around, even if I don't say hi. I'm dyslexic, y'all. I can't read. I'm illiterate. Just don't.
Oh, Duchess, please.
Just know I see you. And I'm giving y'all a virtual head nod when y'all say hey to the Duchess. I don't mean to be rude, but that's all. I just want to let y'all know.
Clean them up.
Y'all have a
Clean
beautiful.
them up.
I forgot to put my bag on tonight, but I'll come back and put my bag on for the people that didn't see it the other night.
All right, baby. Love you very much, Duchess. Thank you so much. Thank you again for all the super chat. Thank you, Kwani, for joining us and all the rest of them. I don't know if her name was mentioned. Thank you so much for the people who wasn't afraid to drop down and engage in X's and O's to you and engage in this great needed conversation. And with that being said, I'm going to play my music and close out. And as always, if you see your king's crown tilted, help him straighten it up. If you see your queen's crown tilted, help her straighten it out. Make sure you speak life and wisdoms into your princes and princesses. And make sure you be a bother. Be a blessing. I'm getting tired. And not a bother. But remember, the princesses and princes are our joint heirs to our future. Make sure that we always keep that in mind, and whatever we do and whatever we say, we are making a great positive impact on our joint heirs. Don't sign a biased petition. You are absolutely right. Thank you to my producer. I did not name my producer, but thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do, and my gemologist, and for everybody who came, you guys. And say no to the petition of doxing, because that's what I thought it was, doxing. You asked me. Lady Nika, I'm going to get with you, baby. I haven't forgot. Thank you, Queen Diva, for stepping in. Thank you, Kwani. I'm glad you had fun. Much love to you and everyone else who joined me. Make sure y'all stay safe and enjoy your night. And join me tomorrow when I go live with my Traveling with Mz.Teavalocity. Yes, honey, that's something new. Traveling with Mz.Teavalocity. That means that you will travel and keep me company while I drive to work. Yes, I figured that out. Thank you. Thank you, Taylor. Taylor, thank you, baby, so much for joining me. Lady Nika, I got you. I'm about to do it now. I'm waiting for my producer to put her part to it, and then I'm going to send it to you, baby. Duchess, thank you, my bootleg co-host. Thank you, kind to me. I leave when the music is over. Thank you, Lady Nika.